the season. Time ain't no reason. Got no time to show. Time everlasting. Time to play these sides. Time ain't on my side. Time will never know. Burn out the day. Burn out the night. Now I want to tell you what's wrong from what's right. I've seen suns that were freezing and nights that were blue. But I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. Burn out the day. Burn out the night. I can't see no reason to put up a fight. I'm living for giving the devil his due. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you.
No, Duke. No, Duke. Go lay down. Go lay down. Hey, everybody. Nope. Sir Duke, of course, is awake and in action. Ugh. He was sleeping. I thought I'd be lucky. Go lay down. Go over there and play with your toy. No, not me. I'm not your toy. Go. He's not listening. Anyway, he's not listening even a little bit. Even a little bit. Hey, Cash. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Spudler. Hey, Death Grips. How's everybody doing today? Duke, no, sir. Get out of my cords. Come on now. Seriously. Okay. I'm going to send you to the moon today, Duke. Stop clawing me. Look at you. You're ripping my skin off. Stop. Oh, this cat's trying to. Oh, thank you, Spudler. I appreciate that. Welcome to Poolside. We got fluffy towels. We got fluffy pool shoes. We got bowls of goodies, adult goodies. Welcome back. It doesn't tell me that for some reason. Sir Duke, seriously, will you please exit left? Okay, go over there. Go. You're going to kitty daycare from now on. I need a babysitter for the cat just so I can go live. Got the kids all settled. They're fed. I give it 10 minutes and my son will be out here. I'm hungry. And he just ate a big old plate of food, but he'll still be hungry. But got them settled down, even gave them some iPad time, so they're happy right this minute anyway. We played outside all day. They were out, so they've got to be tired. I'm tired. I'm going to break a damn hip on this damn trampoline. Just watch. I shouldn't even be doing it, but it's fun with the kids. Sir Duke, behave. Yeah, that's a no. That's a hard no. He's 1000% total entitlement. He's sitting here nipping at my hand because I won't hold him. He's too big when I'm on this chair. Get on some Jenny Craig and then you'll fit. He used to like to ride the treadmill as long as it was on the slowest speed, which was barely a crawl. Duke would stay on it and walk on it. He was funny. So, what's everybody? Today's been a beautiful day. It's just beautiful outside. I had the kids out all day. Too nice to sit in the house. Oh, there's. I got a big dilemma about this weekend. Dallas got a birthday party, but at the same time, a half hour after the birthday party starts, the big egg extravaganza with the big pirate ship and everything starts. And we've been looking forward to this event for like 2 months. But I can't not. I mean, there's a lot of kids going, so there. I feel bad because there's not been many RSVPs for the party Saturday, and I'm one of them parents that has to RSVP, either or, you know. But somehow I'm gonna swing it. I don't know. Dallas will just have to miss a little bit of the event, show up at the birthday party for about an hour, and then hopefully he won't miss too much over the egg extravaganza. But my husband can then take my daughter, and then they can come back and get us. Yeah. Oh my God, Cash. We have this group here. It's called Seawolf Privateers. In fact, the group is originated from Europe, and that's where it all started. They actually have built this big pirate ship. This thing is so freaking cool. But these people, all their events that they put on, totally in costume, are all pirates. We're good friends with the captain and his wife. Uh, they have some gorgeous dresses. But anyway, they do a lot for foster kids, and they help out the foster families up here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I gotta go. I mean, he's gotta go. It's just there's just no if and buts about it. I already RSVP'd, which was my fault. I mixed up the days because I thought the Easter event was Sunday, but no, it's Saturday. So I messed up. So, and there'll be plenty of Easter events, but there's only one sixth birthday. I'll make it work somehow. I'll make it work. There's a mom on YouTube that she has adopted all her kids from foster care except like four, and I would love to hear you cover her. Who is she? Hey, KCG. I don't know who she is. My neighbor, she's been my neighbor and friend for over 17 years. She adopted all eight of her foster kids. Well, yeah, eight. Wait, let me think. Maybe I got it wrong. Wait, six. I'm sorry. She has eight total, two biological, and she adopted six. And, her kids were always the ones nobody, hard to place. And they've all grown up to be very fine adults. They live on their own. They pay their own bills. They hold down jobs. They have families. They're good parents. Oh, I forgot to shut my phone off. Go to voicemail. Anyway, um, what I was going to tell you, I got some of the newest filing for Betty, but I just got it, so I didn't have time to redact it. Um, but I'll be more than happy to read it to you. I know I don't have to redact it. Hey, Mickey, because it's public information and it doesn't give addresses because, but I don't know. To me, it's a respect thing. And I know everybody knows what Betty's name is and she uses it on here. But because Queen doesn't, I will not use her real name because she doesn't care to use it on here and that she has that right. And I will give Betty the same. I will I will redact her name as well. But I can read it to you. I've only got the first couple pages of it, but oh my god, Betty. Guys, just and I'm sure Burnt Toast will probably be going over this tonight. But we have different styles and I might point out things that she don't and she definitely Burnt Toast can come on, who can do Betty better? Let's be honest. Um of course I'll be there. I'll be there listening to every bit of it. But oh my God, she's still demanding an accounting of funds earmarked for this lawsuit, and proceeds those proceeds be immediately turned over to the registry of the court for safekeeping. Has she lost her freaking ever loving mind? Who does she think she is? It's the Doherty Dozen channel, and I would love to hear your opinion on her because I feel that she uses her kids just to get content, and what she feeds them is nothing but sugar. Oh, hell to the no. There's good sugars and there's bad sugars, okay? As far as like, my son with a ton of sugar, no, ma'am. He will never settle down. He will never sleep. He will be going zoom. Nope, nope. And my daughter's ADHD, so a heavy sugar. No, thank you. It can negatively affect her ADHD. I have been able to control. How do I say this? I've been able to do things with her, which takes work and time to not cut out because unfortunately I couldn't 100% cut it out. Um, but to keep her medication at a bare minimal, a bare minimal. She takes one thing in the morning at 7 a.m. That's it. But I do that with diet. Um, also, uh, techniques that the therapist has showed us to do when she's getting that anxiety feeling. I mean, there's just lots you can do. And thankfully, it's all benefited her, and she's on a very mild once a day medication. I'm lucky. It doesn't always work. The anti mommy blogger community. I didn't even know there was an anti mommy blogger community. Oh my god, is there a community for everything? Can be so toxic too. Dad Challenge podcast is the absolute worst. Wow. I got to check out these people. I didn't even know these kind of community. Hey, I was surprised to find out in the crafting community. Shit, you think this place got drama? Oh, hell no. Them knitters will get you now. They'll get you. I'll check her out definitely, Brittany. I'm curious now. Mental health awareness. Yes. Speaking of, I know it's not in the same thing, but I was looking at some more of that damn psychics videos about cases. How, how on this earth does that woman have a following? People cannot honestly believe that stuff. And then she'll bring up a panel guest. Yeah, just as whoo out there as she is. But I have been, the ones I've been looking up, And it's taken some time, especially in the summer wells, because there's been so much misinformation and twisting and turning and inside out and everything. I haven't found anything in the Kylie Rodden case, in the Idaho 4 case, and in the Summer Wells case that she was even remotely close in her predictions. I don't get it. You know what? If that's all it takes is to get on here and say, hey, shut my screen, totally black the screen and act like I have all these spirits entering me through my legs are telling me if it's, hey, let's try it. Why not? Why not? Chesh, I just watched your video. That was freaking good. That was good. Check out Chesh's last video. It's good. Even if you don't know the characters, it's still good. I know a lot of them, not all of them, but it was good. That's how you do it. Did you see Wispy last night? She touched on something and jumped to the psychic. No, I haven't. I haven't had a chance. Today I spent the day with my kiddos. I mean, I think I went into one chat. I think it was Gray's for that news conference. I don't think I was in anybody else's today. I don't think I was. I think that, and I was only there for the news conference and then I left because it was a no update update. It was nothing. And Betty's pissed. Betty is so pissed. She's so pissed at that police chief. But in my opinion, I think the press conference was, the presser was simply to try to satisfy the media for a couple minutes, because they have been taking their time. But why be in a rush if you don't? Why take the chance of hurting that case? I get it. They know where he's at. He's behind bars. They know where she's at. She's right there. They're waiting on toxology because it's been 20 days. I don't know. The preliminary autopsy report they already have. Bet on that. They watched that autopsy. Bet on that. They're just waiting on test results, I think, to secure everything. But hey, Wise Angel, we are no one to demand the police tell us anything. They don't have to tell you a damn thing. But when you hear Betty, she is pissed. And she's trying to handle it and not go at this police chief like she does every other cop. Death penalty case? I hope so. I hope so, honestly. That's one thing I can't get past, hurting a child like that. I can't. I just can't. But you know what? You get the death penalty. Do you know what it costs to keep that inmate on death row? Do you know how long they stay on death row until their sentence is carried out? Some never get carried out. Some take as long as 20, 25 years. I have an issue with that. That's insanity. If there is no question, if there is 100% no question that that person didn't commit the crime, carry out that execution. What you're paying to keep him on death row, you could support a new wing of a prison. I'm not kidding you. It costs that much more. Yes, ma'am.
Chocolate bar.
You made yourself a chocolate bar. You can have a lollipop, and tell your brother he can have one too. But because I'm live. All right. Symphony, you're not being quiet though. Okay, please give those to your brother. Get a lollipop. And yes, ma'am. As long as I don't want no playing with that though. Okay. All right. I love you. Oh, thank you. I'm the best because I'm letting you have a lollipop. Little do you know they're sugar free. She has no clue. To her, they're good, but they're totally sugar free. Um, Average 10 years, and they get special treatments. I saw a doc about felons. Now there's a lot of inmates that have been on death row going on 20, if not more than 20 years. It's insane. I guess it depends on where you're at, but I know Florida will carry out the sentences. That I do know, and Texas will as well. Um, I look at it like this: if you're a state that has them, and that's the justice that's served out, that's given as a sentence, then it should be carried out. That's just my opinion. I'm sorry, but I can't forgive someone that did something like this to a child. I can't get past it. Yeah, no. Yes, Sir Duke actually does like the lollipops, Cash. He does. He will sit there as long as you hold it, and he will lick the hell out of that. There's no sugar in it, so he can have it. But yeah, he actually will do that. Told you he's not your average cat. He's bigger than most people's dogs. I think he thinks he's a well, I used to think he thought he was a dog, but now I just think he thinks he's human. Yeah, she did. She said she's doing good. Yeah, that's really good news. But damn, that psychic medium. Holy shit. No, Symphony. Oh, she's gonna drive me nuts. I thought it'd be my 6-year old, but no, it's her. Aaron is getting trolled. Bad people are encouraging bad behavior. Aaron's getting trolled? For what reason? No, he's a orange tabby actually. I've never had one before, but he's just a big cat. He's big boned and he's chunky, but he's just big in size even without the chunkiness because she's reactionary and easy to get a rise out of. Yeah, and she's probably asking for it. What stupid shit did she do now? Need I? Yeah, that's usually how it goes. What in 17.6? Oh, I want to see that, Spudler. Let me know when you're premiering that. I definitely want to see that. I'm in the process of making a video, a ghost that nearly got a man hanged for murder in London in the late 1760s. Yeah, I definitely want to see that. That sounds like. Yeah, you're right. Yep, Cash, there you go. Hi, let's be honest. Good to see you. My dog is turning 11 years old today. I can't believe how fast the times go. Aw. Chess's baby turned 12 the other day. Your baby's 11 today. Aw. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If there's no way it could be absolutely be anybody else. Hardcore evidence, DNA evidence, the whole shaboot. It's a different story when there's question and there's possibility. When there's not, and there is some that there's no chance it was anybody else. Um, yeah. Yeah, you know what? It's expensive to feed kids junk, but it's more expensive to try to feed them healthy. It's insane what food costs. What I spend at the grocery store a month is insanity. It is insanity. So everybody knows. Um, we're gonna first, because it's a short one, before we get into the Bullhorn and some other stuff. Danny Drama put out a new video. I like Danny Drama. I know. I like the channel. I think they do good videos. Anyway, um, everybody knows that Megan started her own channel. And everybody knows that conveniently at the same time, supposedly, um, we were live at the same time, and supposedly she got messages like I was, comments like I was getting conveniently. I don't know. I don't care. But you know how she's always involved in all this crap on Twitter, and just, she was Veda's right hand, and now she's got a right hand, and yeah, it's like a never-ending circle with these people. I swear to God, it's like rinse and repeat, because that's all they do. It's maddening. I mean, how they twist up. Yes, brother, I definitely want to see that. I'm into old stuff like that. I'm into stories like that. Or documentaries. Betty needs to sassy Southern Internet FBI. That's a mouthful. Betty needs to leave to police do their job and stop and start spreading. Yeah, she does spread rumors and misinformation. Yeah, that she does. Yeah, happy birthday to the doggies. I don't know your puppy's name, let's be honest, but Puck just turned 12. Puck's a star. Puck needs to have his own channel. TikTok is, I was looking over there. Yeah, I know she's super pro vax. Yeah. She says that was her best work ever. I just can't imagine. Her, that would, take actually working brain cells to even understand all that stuff. So I don't know if mm, I don't know. I don't think I could, knowing what I know of her, I couldn't take her serious. If I would have seen it before I know of her, I would honestly have a different opinion. But now, yeah, no, no. I'll be that's my Millie. That's her name, Milo. Millie. Oh, her name is Millie. Well, happy birthday, Millie. Dog food cake. Bullhorn Betty has no brain cells. No, none that. She lives in this little bubble called the Bullhorn's reality. It doesn't really coexist with reality. But we're going to get into Betty. This is only, I think, a 5-minute video. But this is Megan. I mean, she's already getting videos made about her. Yeah, with her, whatever. But just something to laugh about.
Hey friends, welcome back to Danny Drama.
This is Danny Drama. I will drop the link. Hey, it's me, Amberly. Good to see you.
Today, we'd like to discuss everyone's favorite flower-loving creator, Megan. Megan has recently started her own channel where she streams with a co-host. Her channel, as well as others in that community, have received vile chat messages from alleged trolls. Some of these disgusting messages were directed at Megan's daughter. We here at Danny Drama have our suspicions on who could be behind those messages, and it rhymes with cat. At least that was our train of thought until today. It has come to our attention that Megan's daughter popped into the chat of a birthday
Yeah,
live stream she did recently.
It's not who you think, though. I really don't think she has anything to do with this. I could be totally wrong, though. I don't know. Who knows? Honestly, whoever's got the time to do it's a sick, twisted perv, in my opinion.
That was involved in the original situation.
Okay.
That really is Lily. She wanted to come in and say
Oh,
hi.
That's why I highlighted. Hey,
She was
Lily.
trying to come.
Lily.
Yeah, that really is Lily. She wanted to come tell.
I will stop cursing.
And that's her daughter, apparently. I'm not talking about no one's family, but, she brought her on the live. Apparently, isn't she like young? I don't know. Anyway, okay.
Wolf, happy birthday.
I'm gonna stop.
Confirming on your live stream that the comment on screen is your daughter has got to be one of the stupidest decisions you've made on this here internet, Megan.
With the recent harassment going on, why in the world would you let your child watch your streams, let alone chat in them? Another channel recently pointed this out, and Little Miss Flowers was not happy. Let's take a look at the way she defends this action on Twitter and break it down.
Yep, my daughter stopped by Wolf's birthday live the other night to wish him a happy B-Day.
Now, why would your daughter need to do that, Megan? You are friends with Wolf. Your daughter could have very easily wished Wolf a happy birthday privately. If you're into letting your minor daughter interact with strangers on the internet, that is.
She is 12, not 2. She did not stay in the live, but she knows what is going on because she is old enough to understand.
Hey, Revival. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I never looked into that with too much with Aaron because, like I said, knowing what I know, I would look at it with a jaded eye because I know there's not a whole brain cell registering. But I have heard rumors about things she has said to people regarding this anti-vax stuff and something about a woman and losing a baby, something. It wasn't good.
Oh, good God. Old enough to understand? She is a child, Megan, and despite her comprehension skills, she should not be around any of the bullshit that goes on in your circle on the internet.
Parent shaming, addict shaming, it's all disgusting.
Now, Megan, this post has nothing to do with you being an addict. The channel is asking a question about you allowing your daughter to interact in your online space.
But that's what this is exactly what these guys do, this company. They twist everything up to make it seem what it's not so they can stay in victim mode. But clearly this comment Megan says, yep, my daughter stopped by Wolf's birthday live the other night to wish him a happy birthday. She is 12 and not 2. Wait a minute. You have to be 18. Is that not correct? That makes me know. I don't know. I thought you had to be 18. And she was actually in the chat, so that means she has her own thing on YouTube. Okay. She did not stay in the live, but she knows what is going on because she is old enough to understand. Parent shaming, addict shaming, it's all disgusting. Lily is very mature for her age. What? Who's addict shaming you? It says daughter drops in on the drama. It has nothing to do with addict shaming you.
The question isn't parent shaming. It's simply a question.
Well, have you heard the stuff that how they talk and how they swear and go at people? No, my 12-year-old wouldn't be in that chat. Not even for a minute. Sorry, but that's just me. And I do think the age is 18. Hey, Runs with Scissors, that's what I thought. 18 for regular YouTube. That's what I thought.
Question. And a good one at that. Using buzzwords to activate the pearl clutchers and virtue signalers in your circle is a bitch move. You are deflecting from the question.
Lily is very mature for her age, and we are very close.
Megan, very mature for her age. Oh girl, that is not the own you think it is.
That's a huge red flag. Mature for their age is a phrase commonly used by very bad people to excuse the fact that they are interacting with a minor. You are her mother, and using this to excuse your decision to let her not only watch your streams, but interact in them.
Here's an interesting graphic we found about that phrase. The ugly truth about children who are mature for their age. The adults in their lives use them for emotional support. They are expected to help raise their younger siblings. They serve as caretaker for their parents. They are saddled with adult responsibilities. They know and must keep family secrets. They are expected to have very little wants and needs. They are expected to anticipate their caregivers' wants and needs.
We here at Danny Drama do not know the inner workings of Megan's life, nor are we saying all these things apply to Megan's daughter. We are simply pointing out the red flags surrounding
Yeah, mine's set up that way too. No children, not for kids.
this phrase, since it appears Megan is using it to
Because
excuse.
YouTube is strict. How Colleen got away with it, that Colleen Behringer got away with so much, it's because they were making mad money from her. But other than that, from what I've seen, they're pretty strict. That I watch. I don't let my kids watch my lives. Sorry, I don't. Not their business. They're children, but mine are younger too. You know.
Excuse or explain why she would allow her daughter to interact in the same online space she does, a space filled with horrible harassment.
I will parent the way I see is best. Mom shaming / parent shaming to me is just another form of bullying. Disgusting.
Oh,
Again,
but you guys do it to Katie Joy every freaking day. But it's disgusting when it's thrown back at you. Never seen Katie have her underage kid in an adult chat. Just saying. It is what it is.
Asking a question is not parent
Hey,
shaming.
Firefly.
It's just a question.
YouTube just
A very
updated,
valid
yeah.
question considering the nonsense that goes on in that community. We have a hard time believing any parent would allow their child to interact in a space where horrible things and threats have been said
It's
toward.
hard, Wise Angel. It's hard. I mean, that's why I don't understand how Colleen Bollinger got away with it for so long. You all remember when I covered that? Yeah. I mean, she did some. But parents were actually buying those outrageous tickets for her shows and supporting that crap. No, I didn't let my kids watch her at all. My goddaughters, when I was raising them.
Towards that child in live stream chats. It just doesn't add up.
Indeed, the math doesn't math on this one, and that's where our conspiracy comes into play. We mentioned at the beginning of this video that we believe the person behind the recent vile messages left in various live streams was the one whose name rhymes with cat. Now Megan and crew, to the best of our knowledge, believe these messages come from Alice or someone on the opposite side of Megan. If Megan truly believes those messages came from her enemies or harassers, why in the fuck would she allow her daughter in her online space?
Exactly.
The drama surrounding Megan has caused her to slip in her recovery journey, according to her, yet she has no problem with her daughter seeing and knowing what is happening, has no problem with her daughter interacting in chat, and even having her chat message highlighted on stream. Megan going as far as to confirm publicly that it is indeed her daughter in chat.
This leads us to believe that we are somewhat correct in our assumption.
We're not. I'm not a fan either, Sassy. But it is what it is. What they do to her, they don't do nothing with her content. They go after her life, go after her content. They do exactly these things that they're crying about being done to them. They've been doing to her for 5 years.
And that the messages are coming from the insect adjacent menace. But is that menace working alone?
Offense, not saying that to be nasty, but speaking of the real Nat, which we don't know, like I said this the other night, we never know if we're talking to the real one when she comes on Twitter or jumps in a chat, or if it's Alice or Pork Chop or whoever, you know what I mean? Because they've all pretended to be her. So
do you have proof of any of that? Where's your proof? You do the same thing you did with your buddy. It's that two top travesty. Y'all talk, but you never show no proof.
It's hard to say when you're really talking.
You're not talking to the real Nat. I'm not a betting person, but I bet on that.
To her. But if she is listening to this, there was something that I forgot to ask you, Nat. So if you hear this live.
But why, if you knew it wasn't the real Nat, why would you be asking her anything? Huh? Okay.
I need to ask you a question. So please figure out how to get in touch with
Hey,
me.
Scorpio Sting.
We probably have each other blocked everywhere. I'm assuming. I'm not sure. Unless you make a new account, I guess. But I need to ask you a quick question. Thank you very much.
Something you forgot to ask her?
I hope whoever Nat is, she stays the hell as far away from y'all as she can get. Just saying.
So you've been talking to her? Interesting.
Interesting indeed. Are you working with Nat, Megan? It wouldn't be the first time someone on the internet has been behind the harassment they themselves receive.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty easy way to gain sympathy. Grifters gotta grift after all.
We ask because if it's a total stranger doing it, and they've caused you all this pain and suffering, no parent in their right mind would allow their child to interact with that crap. No parent in their right mind would even put those adult problems, that are dangerous, by the way, onto their own child. Is your daughter in the know and in that chat because you know there is no real danger or harassment?
Is it because you are one of the people behind those nasty messages? Why else would you allow your daughter to interact publicly on your channel, where you claim to be harassed and attacked daily? You see, Megan, it doesn't make sense.
Nope.
This is not parent shaming. This is questioning the facts of this situation. Your daughter has been a target of online harassment, and you not only don't have an issue with letting her in your online space, you have deflected from the questions as to why.
It is our conspiracy that you are somehow involved. Either that, or you are one of the most careless humans on this internet. And for anyone who wants to come at us for discussing a child, sit the hell down. Megan chose to confirm her daughter was in her chat. Megan chose for her daughter to be part of her content when she did that.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, it is fair game to question, discuss, and criticize Megan's choice.
Oh, that's a whole shit show.
Hey friends, welcome back to Danny Drum.
That's a whole shit show, Mickey. That's back from years back without a crystal ball and Steve, and it goes way back. The Tati lawsuit. Yeah, it goes way back. I got this off. I seen this on okay, now I gotta find it. Oh, this is old, but I seen this on Savages the other day. And I just wanted to show it because this dude just cracked me to hell up. And I think before we get into the Betty stuff, we need some laughs. I mean, the stuff he was saying is just, okay, dude. And he's still posting videos. Not like, I don't think like this, but this was funny. I thought it was, but y'all might not. It's a real quick one, too.
Skin. I'm craving something
Yes.
missing. The ceramides
On
in
women
CeraVe.
and life.
CeraVe with 3 essential ceramides helps restore my natural.
Meet these girls and spend time with them. That's your fun zone. Hot
Okay.
Crazy Matrix. It's everything a young man needs to know about women. I've developed this on my own over 46 years living
And
on
this
the earth.
is called Feminology, the Hot Crazy Matrix. I will share his link in the chat. And in the description at the end, I will have all the videos linked.
So this is how it works. You have your crazy axis
No, you're not, Mickey. You'll learn.
and your hot axis. Hot is, as usual, measured from 0 to 10. We're all familiar with that. Crazy is measured from 4 to 10 because, of course, there's no such thing as a woman who's not at least a 4 crazy. So you got 4 to 10. This is your hot crazy line right here. Very important that you keep in mind where the hot crazy line is. As a rule, this is your no-go zone. We do not hang around and date and marry women who are not, at least in our mind, a 5. So this is your no-go zone. You don't go here. We just rule this out. Life is better this way. That's the way it is. All right. Above a 5 and to about an 8 and below the crazy line, this is your fun zone. You can hang out here and meet these girls and spend time with them. That's your fun zone. But keep in mind, when you're in the fun zone, you want to move out of the fun zone to a more permanent location. Okay. So that's the fun zone above a 5, hot, below an 8, hot, and below the crazy line. This means these are most of the time not crazy. Okay. Above the danger zone, above the crazy line, we have the danger zone. This is your redheads, your strippers, anyone named Tiffany. This is hairdressers. This is where your car gets keyed. You get a bunny in the pot. Your tires get slashed, and you wind up in jail. Now that we have some of the chart filled in, we got a couple more pieces.
Are you all following along with this? I'm telling you, this dude, he is something else. It gets better.
Put in, but at this point, understand something. This is not a static environment. This is a situation where you have got to use this matrix over time to develop some reliable data. It's like a dope chart, okay? Because at any moment in time, any woman that you have previously located on this chart can vanish from that location and appear anywhere else on the chart. So what you have to do is over time, collect some data. And once you have a cluster of data points, you can begin to consider that reliable. Now, moving on, you have this zone here. This is below the crazy line, above an 8 hot, but still, about a 7 crazy. This is your date zone. You can stay in the date zone indefinitely. These are women that you introduce to your friends and your family. They're good looking and they're reasonably not crazy most of the time. Okay, so you can stay here indefinitely. Now, above an 8 hot and between about
I can't. Oh my God.
a 7 and a 5 crazy. This is your wife zone.
Hey, Zenrisa.
Okay. When you meet this girl, you should consider a long-term relationship.
All right.
This zone is not scaled to size. This is a representation and not an actual. This is not a pie chart showing you how many of these people are out there. This is simply a representation of what you're after. You want to be 5 to 7 crazy, above an 8 hot. That's your wife zone. Okay.
You're in the crazy zone.
Below a 5 crazy and above an 8 hot, this is your unicorn zone. These things don't exist.
Unicorn zone. How many is in the unicorn zone? How many is in the unicorn zone? Don't bring crazy home around, Mom.
If you find a unicorn, please capture it safely, keep it alive. We'd like to study it and maybe look at how to replicate that. Okay.
This guy's
So I was
serious.
explaining this to a guy one time, and he said, "Wait a minute. I met this girl, and she's like smoking hot. She's like at least a 9, and she's chill. She's totally cool. She's like not even a 3 crazy." I said, "You're telling me you've met a girl, she's a 9 hot, and she's like a 2 or a 3 crazy?" He said, "Yeah, man, I like her a lot." I said, "You should be careful. That's a dude. You're talking to a tranny."
What? I
So you got to be careful, because down here below a 4 crazy and above an 8 hot, you're probably talking to a dude. That is the universal hot crazy matrix. Okay, so this is the universal hot crazy.
Oh my God, it takes all kinds. I'm telling you. It takes all kinds. Oh Lord. So where do you fall out on the Matrix? Are you the unicorn, the rare unicorn? Remember now, if you find one, keep it. Hey, language horses. I met a Sasquatch once. I started running as it was too hairy and crazy. Yeah, that's why I cut it out. He's not, his name's Roger Jacobs. And I think he still puts videos out. That was like 5 years ago, but it was just funny. I don't know. It was funny. I mean, his Matrix. Oh, he actually did videos 2 and 3 weeks ago. Is it music? He does music? Yeah, does a lot of that. A lot of music. Bored at the bank? Oh my lord. Seen any gang members? What the? And these are all real shorts. Wow. I didn't even check to see what kind of views he got on any of that. But Betty, needless to say, was not a happy camper today about the press conference. I mean, I don't even understand getting so upset, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I mean, they don't owe you anything. They don't have to tell you diddly squat. You can't demand that they do. I mean, I think everybody was deflated after the press conference being a no update. But they had, I think that was just to shut people up for the minute. And I'm playing this music in the background because, people like to get strike happy around here. But what do y'all think of the Matrix? Yeah, she's starting her GoFundMe for $10,000 to go to Idaho for 6 to 8 weeks. And she keeps saying that it's for her and Olivia, but then she turns around and says, no, it's just for this channel. But the whole time she says me and Olivia. And I'm thinking, all the followers Olivia has, Olivia could raise that money with no problem. Why hasn't she? Makes you wonder, huh? Why hasn't she? And doesn't Olivia have a job or something? Isn't that why she moved? Doing this stuff, so you tell me she can't, go for work? Oh, I'm always in yellow, Brittany. I give up. The F word was said. You must have been the fucking unicorn because you're happy. I want my husband to watch that and tell me where I'm at. He better tell me what I want to hear after 40 years of marriage and 44 years together. Yeah, he better tell me exactly what I know. Yeah, with the Riley case, yeah. Yeah, Betty was doing, hey, Danny, just showed your video. Oh, Meg's good video. I don't think it's who they claimed it was, though. I never did. Because I don't know. I just don't see that person wanting anything to do with her, seeing as how she was Travisty's sidekick. And she's a proven liar. I mean, she sat there and co-signed every one of Tater's lies and pushed them herself. And yeah. But that's bullying, judging, parenting. But they do it every day. It's astounding. Now, I'm not going to play this whole live. There's just a couple parts I wanted to hear. Mostly, I think it's at the end. I don't think she said anything in the beginning. I haven't watched her for a few days, and I wasn't actually watching. I was listening from other rooms. I was doing stuff, and then I took the kids outside, so I could have missed it, but I think the end's the best part. But I can read the first couple pages of Betty's filing if you would like. I won't show it because it's not redacted. I haven't had a chance. I just got it, but I only got the first couple pages so far. Hey, Charm. I haven't been, like I said, I was in Granny's watching, what was it? Was it last night? I'm trying to think. I think it was. Oh my God, she was cracking me up. That May Noodles is now trying to bother Granny. And all this shit about Morbid again. How many times do we got to hear it? If y'all have this freaking evidence you talk about, and there's so much evidence, why hasn't law enforcement done anything? Why hasn't it been turned over? Why has nothing been done? I don't know. It's insane. Yeah, Vicky. I didn't stay for the whole thing, but I seen I think the first half. I don't know how long it was, but she was letting them have it. It was great. May Noodles needs to leave people alone. Let go of Morbid. Move on. Jesus. Okay, let's see what he's saying here.
Well, good afternoon, my beautiful coffee beans. It's nice to see you here on
Music in the background too loud,
as
so
well
I'll
as
turn it
X. We're
down.
running live
Maybe I
on
should.
this afternoon as we
I'll turn it
are
down.
going to be discussing the Madeline Soto case. This is a 13-year-old girl that disappeared from Kissimmee, Florida. Her stepfather said he dropped her off at school. When her mom went to pick her up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, she learned her daughter wasn't at school all day long.
Okay, I'm going to fast forward through some of this.
Set in. Stefan just so happened on the day that his girlfriend's daughter disappears. And so disturbed, and that led to his arrest. We had the behavior panelists and
I know,
everything
you
else
disagree
kind
with
of look
them.
at the behavior and had identified the mom, which kind of made a lot of people speculate the mom.
Well, the one thing we did find out in the police, in the presser today, was that everyone's a suspect, including the mom. The police have cleared no one. And they said that. They said that anybody connected to her is a suspect. Go figure.
May know something about this, and she very well may know something about this, but I'm not going to get into all of that just yet. We do know Stefan's charges were upgraded, and they were upgraded significantly, and I don't think any of us could have prepared ourselves for what was detailed and outlined in that document. I can surely tell you it was a jaw dropper for me. And
I agree.
When I read it, it was very sad for me. And it really kind of gave you an in for young life. Here in just a little bit, or specific case related to this situation, not at 12:30, I'm sorry, 2:30. Is it 2 or 2:30? With the actual press conference. So 4249-6140, as we dive into a little bit about the Madeline Soto case. Before we get started, I just want to say, since this is the first show of the day, good morning, guidance, keeping us up to date with all the latest and greatest, followed by the real Me Too, our beautiful. If you're on the platform on X and bringing this, why is members only? I'm listening anyways. For all those that are on the crime stories side of the chat, if you guys want to go,
so she now streams her lives on Twitter as well. She's trying to get monetized on Twitter.
If you guys, let me turn this off just for a second so I can get through my intro real quick.
But I don't
there we
think
go.
she has that many followers.
So if you guys would like to go over to the Bullhorn Betty channel, if you guys recall, I'm letting everybody know we're not going to be running on the crime stories with our live broadcast. That's going to be for our crime stories. Our main is going to be our main Bullhorn Betty channel. So if you guys would like to migrate over there, if one of my mods want to throw the regular Bullhorn Betty channel into the chat, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Oh, so now you're going to go back to the channel because you've waited, what, for your strikes to expire or something? You still have federal copyright court coming up. Bets. You also still have other court things to deal with. Bets that you conveniently don't show up for. You know, that frivolous lawsuit you filed.
The crime story side, you can chat over on Bullhorn Betty. That's not set up on members only. Only the crime stories is set up on members only, just for you. And of course, X is running as well. So you can always go over to X if you don't want to be here. But don't forget to like and repost. Malama, it's nice to see you.
No one does.
Jazzy, TDD, and it's see you. I have a few theories as to why. First of all, it's got to be getting intense because every single news outlet's probably barking up their tree saying, why are there no charges? That's the first thing that I'm thinking of, honestly. That's the first thing I'm thinking of. Jane, it's nice to see you, but I'm gonna keep
I don't get people for that, though. There's no rush in the charging. You got to get it right. You don't want,
first up because we are going to go over just that. B. Betty.
Well, you did an excellent shot back, Danny Drama.
Fan, it's nice to see.
I gotta let this cat out before he claws my glass out.
There we go. Thank you for all you do. Oh, thank you, Courtney Dunn. We love you too. Lori Lowe is up in the house. Angelica, Green Eye PI. It's nice
all right,
to
I'm
see
fast
you.
forwarding to the end of this. I'm not going through all this with her.
Lulu's Nana, the newest member of the coffee club. It's nice to see you, Tracy.
Okay, bye, Betty.
She ran. I mean, I would like to find resolution to that nagging issue that many of us have. Did she do it? Did she not do it? Did she have knowledge of it? Did she? What knowledge did mom have? What knowledge did the rest of the family have? What knowledge did her friends have? So people are asking, what do I think is going to happen in this press conference? I think it could be like one of 3 or 4 different things. It could be just giving us a mere update. They're not ready to charge anybody. They haven't had any evidence to lead who could be the culprit of this. It might be laying the case out, detailing what they learned, on, literally from the top to the bottom of everything that they can share to the public. They may just be sharing that today. We don't know. They also may be sharing with us that they are arresting somebody or are in the process of getting the necessary warrants to make the necessary arrest. I believe her attorney told her to go into the medical facility so Ellie can't touch her building her defense. It is possible. It is possible. And actually, if she is in a facility and under doctor's care, to be honest with you, when you got the assailant in
Why are you saying this woman's in a facility?
Under doctor's care, they're both out of the public, right? They're both out of the public and not really able to.
Has that been said? I mean, why is she saying that? Has that been said? Did I drop that, Duke? Okay, you can't climb on my lap, baby kitty. Sorry. All right, I'm fast forwarding this.
Can my audience hear the caller? I want to make sure. We always seem to have audio problems here lately.
Well, that's fine if they don't hear me. That's fine.
Okay, love. Go ahead. Hi.
Hey, I've been wanting to talk to you for a while, baby. I absolutely adore you.
Oh, thank you.
I love what you do. I really do. I don't know. To me, you're an angel.
Huh?
Thank you.
You really are, Betty. You
What?
you help people that can't help themselves. And I live not too far from that baby Elijah. And that has absolutely killed me.
Oh, I can imagine.
Absolutely killed me. And the drop-off point of where, I'm sorry, I'm going to be cussing a little bit. I can't help it, Betty.
It's hard, but some of these people take these cases like it's their, I don't know. I think when you get that invested, it's time to log off.
That's okay. That's why we love social media and state of mainstream media. Rip away, baby.
I'm a mother of 4 girls that I've raised. I'm a mother to 2 sets of stepkids that I raised. I've got grandchildren, and I've got 2 great-grandchildren. Yeah,
That's what
Elijah has broke my heart. The drop-off point of where that
Right.
no in hell. I said, no, she can't go with you. He had the nerve, though.
Go take a pill. You know, this is it's your mind. You know, you got problems. You know, I can see some of those things happening.
All right, we're going to
And
the
with
end.
the knowledge that I had from, we may decide to go ahead.
Anyone with $10,000 or more in credit
Oh
card debt
gosh,
or
the last
personal
thing we
loans
needed
may
to see
qualify
right
for
now was a
help from
whiteboard.
National Debt Relief. Minimum payments could
After the
and
whiteboard
consider
we
going
just saw.
to that area to aid in those search efforts. So it's still undecided where we are as a channel, where we're going to go. But there's a lot of stuff going on right now. So we're going to be out in the field shortly.
You need to show up in court. It's what you need to do. You need to show up in court. Okay, I'm not watching the press conference again. That's not why I'm doing this live, so I don't want to bring the drama in it.
It's through. I don't want to stop it until it's completely off, just in case.
It's through,
Rushing
buddy.
it. Are we? This is going to be a 6 month period? Is this going to be a to do? You know, I'm being critical.
And be aware.
Amen.
No, ma'am. And refer.
Oh, I don't want to stop it until everybody. Yeah, they're leaving. Okay, so listen, guys. I really
Sorry,
don't
guys.
like. We learned absolutely nothing.
I didn't want to show the press conference. It's bad enough I'm talking about this case. I'm sure everybody's already seen it, but I just wanted to show her reaction. I didn't want to mix the two because that little girl deserves so much more than that, more respect than that. Yeah, it is, Nikki. Have you noticed that too? I mean, it's... Ooh.
I mean, I don't know about you, but we were literally just fed everything that we know about the case already.
Look
No
how
new.
pissed- Look at her face. She's so pissed off.
I don't know. I'm just like, what the hell was that all about? Thank you, Audit, so much. If you received your Bullhorn Betty gift membership, please don't forget to tell Audit thank you. God bless you, Audit. Thank you so much. Yes, that was a joke. I mean, it was like they just wanted to appease the people. I don't know if that's going to be appeasing the people, because like right now, I'm a little hot under the collar. It's like you gave us a bunch of shit. Okay, God bless this lady. I know she's got a hard job to do. You know, I'm being critical in everything.
Trying
but
so hard
I
to
feel
control.
bad, but come on. What was that? That was absolutely nothing. I'm sorry, that was horseshit. We learned absolutely nothing. What did you do? You could have sent out a press release saying we're still working on the case. You know? I mean, you didn't tell us anything about the autopsy. You didn't tell us anything. The only thing that they really confirmed is that he gave the phone up willingly and everybody's under investigation. Well, guess what? The only thing I brought away from that is he gave up his phone willingly. Everything else I knew. And I probably knew about the phone too. I think I might have known about the phone early on.
Oh, Betty, you were so pissed.
As a matter of fact.
You only knew what's already been put out, Betty. Oh, well, you believe all the crap you read on the Reddits and the Facebook groups. You run with those rumors. So,
But we literally garnered nothing, and every question it was hit with the same.
It was called a no update update. Like I said in the beginning, it is just a presser to get people to chill for a minute while they're doing their jobs. You know, making sure they're building a strong case or waiting for important autopsy reports.
You know, you can tell us something. And the mom's cooperating. Stefan Stearns is not, which we again knew. He's not cooperating. He's not talking. He lawyered up. She didn't say the mom lawyered up, though. I guess we did get a little something, right? She didn't say the mom lawyered up. She said actually just the opposite. She said the mom is cooperating. The mom is cooperating. The only person not cooperating in this investigation.
No, she said they were able to talk to the mother, I believe, once. They had it. They interviewed the mother. They have not. I don't know if the back and forth. I don't know what's going on, but don't twist it into more than it was. Okay, we knew from the day he got arrested. The minute he got arrested, he was lawyering up and shutting up. That's not no new fact. Any suspect's gonna shut up, Betty. That's, you know, you claim to know the law so well. You know, that's like the first thing. You shut your freaking mouth.
Is Stefan Stearns.
And they didn't say if the mother lawyered up or anything. All I know is there's been so many rumors and shit said already.
It was absolutely a waste of a news conference. Honestly, like, you didn't give us time. We don't want to rush it. And
then she gets pissed. Her neighbor's nice enough to bring her over dinner, and she gets pissed because he rang the doorbell and then knocked on the door to hand her plate of food. I'm like, jeez.
Hey, you don't want to rush it. Okay, I get that. But it's been 20 days. What's rushing about it? What do you mean you don't want to rush it? How long is not rushing it? This going to be a 6 month period? Is this going to be a 3 month period? Is this going to be an annual period? Are we going to be coming back here in a year to learn the status of this case? She gave us nothing.
Well, Betty, it wouldn't be a year. Come on, now stop. And guess what, Betty? She doesn't have to give you nothing. She doesn't have to tell you a damn thing.
She seems like a nice chief of police. She really does. She seems like she's wanting to dot her I's and cross her T's. Okay, to be honest with you. I like her, but she gave us a bunch of crap. Okay? She gave us a bunch of law enforcement bullshit. This is what I'm going to say. I just want to make sure that the chief of police, the chief of Kissimmee Police Department hears me loud and clear. I don't want to hear you coming back here in another few days and saying that you
hear that, Chief? You hear Betty loud and clear.
Got a lot of misrepresentation from social media. Okay, I don't want you blaming social media because you had a horrible press conference. I just want to say that. I want to say that out loud. I want to say that for the record, on the record, that don't be blaming social media, because you have an opportunity to clarify some information for social media, mainstream media, and the public, and you chose to give us a bunch of hot air. Okay, I want to make sure that we got that for the record on the Bullhorn Betty channel. For those, I'm going to back, and I don't even.
Betty, how long have you been doing true crime? How long? Well, crime. because I don't consider you true crime. I consider you true crime and drama. Because when your ratings aren't good, when your numbers aren't good, you come out with the drama to get your numbers back up, then you shoot back to a crime story. Anyway, listen, you've been at this far longer than I have, and I really don't delve into the true crime too much. Certain cases attract me, like I can't get out of the damn Karen Reed hole. I have climbed down that rabbit hole and I just can't get out of it. It's a cesspool. Anyway, this is not uncommon in cases where they're waiting on autopsy reports. Yes, they have the preliminary. Yes, most likely the detectives and the chief, or the chief, if not both, were present during all or part of the autopsy. That's all standard procedure. So they have the preliminary, but this is Florida, Betty. I know you're dying to get your hands on it, but you know a lot will not be released to the public. You get that, right? But this was just to shut people up for a minute. That's all.
I don't even care if I don't like
It really was disappointing, though. And I called it before the press conference even started in Gray's chat. I said, this is going to be a no update. And guess what? It was. Maybe I'm psychic now since I watched the Reverend Psychic. Maybe. I just know how long it takes for talks and stuff to come back. And there's no way they got them back that fast. There's a reason. There's multiple reasons. But anyway. Can't tell Betty that. But that's really cool. What if watching this Reverend Psychic that I now have psychic power, I could be a medium too? Because I said that before the press conference, half hour before it started. At least, because that's when I entered his chat. So yeah. Wow. Guys, I'm changing my channel name. No.
Creators, if I hear anybody going into the conspiracy theories and stuff like that, and we hear law enforcement in this case saying, oh, stop the misinformation, you're creating the vacuum you're trying to tell us to stop. So
okay.
If you want to...
Okay, so because you're not getting... Oh, that's a good pause. So you're not getting the info you wanted. So therefore, it's okay if social media goes crazy with the rumors and off-the-wall theories and just outright lies. And it's all the cop's fault, right? It's all the chief's fault because she didn't tell you what you wanted to hear. So that's why you're doing it, because you didn't hear what you wanted to. So now you're going to spread misinformation and rumors. Huh. Okay.
wanted to stop, give us some freaking information.
Hey, Cameron.
That's what I got to say. I got to say that to all law enforcement agencies across this country. If you're sick and tired of social media, because I'm getting sick and tired of you blaming social media for everything that you guys are creating. Okay? If you want social media to stop speculating, you need to give us a little more meat to the bone. There was 1,000 things that lady could have told people that would not go to the heart or the integrity of the investigation. And this horse shit that you think that social media and us people out here have no clue that you guys already have the preliminary results of that autopsy. We already know you do, by the way.
Betty, nothing like that was said. Did you not watch the same press conference I did? Nothing like that was said. I don't think they give two shits what you think you know. They just want you to shut up about the misinformation and the spreading of rumors. That's all. I mean, isn't that standard procedure in cases, Betty? Of course they've had the preliminary. They were fucking watching it. Anyway.
So you can tell us that you don't, that you need to wait for your report, but we all know you do. And we all know that most likely the state attorney, as well as that chief of police, was probably in there in the autopsy room as they were going through it. Just saying. At least the detectives were there. I know that. So the preliminary results are in. They release the body. It's a
She is trying so hard to control her anger right now.
All right.
She'll start shoving food in her mouth again. Hey, Maureen. Hey, Hippie for him. She's going to start shoving food in her mouth again because if you noticed, she would put something in her mouth to help her control because she doesn't want to lose it. She's not ready. But give it a couple more days and Betty's going to blow a gasket. But I am going to read the first 2 pages of the complaint.
My neighbor's just going to have to come in. He always comes at the wrong time anyways, but he's just going to have to let himself in. It's protected. The autopsy is not protective. It is not protected. She's talking about they haven't gotten it back yet.
Okay, she's allowed to talk about you won't be able to FOIA the autopsy of that child, Betty. Not the details you want. And you know you won't. It's Florida. She's not giving you the details. She's not giving you all the little details that you want to know.
She's going to be disclosing it. It's not protected. People need to get this idea that just because you're under the age of 18, in typical cases, yes, it is protected. In a case like this, it's not protected. And the reason why it's not, I mean, certain things are protected. Don't let me.
Exactly, Cash. They also need to track any CP leads on him to catch others. Takes undercover work and time. Hey, Chris Cress.
Say that wrong. Certain things are protected.
Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. Now you're backpedaling on what you just said. It is a child who was murdered in the state of Florida. You will have a hard time getting any parts of it released to you if you FOIA it. You may get the very minimal, very, very minimal, but I even doubt that. Now, of course, things have to be let out in the trial, but you can bet if you FOIA the trial transcripts, that won't be part of it. Go ahead and try. Just saying, you're going to be disappointed yet again. And honestly, they shouldn't release that autopsy stuff to the public. They shouldn't. We've seen what you idiots on here will do with the child's autopsy. No, thank you. And Betty, it's not what you think it is. It's not even for your little twisted mind. I've been there. I've seen it. Trust me, it's not what you think. Especially when it's a child.
These autopsies, but when you have a case that has national attention, the newsworthiness is what pushes it over the edge of what can be disclosed, and then they have guidelines on what they can disclose and stuff like that.
Good point,
but
Hippie.
This is definitely something that
That's a good point, Hippie. You too, Darby. Yep.
They're going to disclose. They're going to let us know. Maybe not in
These people are going to exploit this child to no end. They're not going to let her rest anytime soon. There are so many. I mean, there's been nothing new to talk about. For how long now? A couple weeks, but not one of these channels have stopped. None. No. There's ones that are doing it right. And then there's ones that just exploit.
Detail, but at the end of the day, this case is so big, it's going to go to trial. All this stuff is going to be public information anyways. This is so close to home. We will be at this trial, I'm sure, whenever it comes around. I don't know if we're going to be there. I don't believe this is going to go on in May, but I digress with that as well. So anyways, guys, that's really all we have. There's nothing new to report. I think
there is no possible way they could take this case to trial in May. Shut, Betty. You're stupid. She's pissed at her neighbors knocking. Wait till you see why he was knocking.
Thank you so much. See, my neighbor brings me food. Thank you.
She was
like,
pissed.
I knocked 3 times. I'm like, yeah, I'm live. But who can pass that up, right? Look at that. Yeah, I don't get food. People know I don't have wheels, so my neighbors take care of me. Oh, good heavens, good heavens. All right, my opinion, the mother is in a hospital and they're unable to further question her. They said that's one thing we did learn. They have questioned her. She's been cooperative and she's given them a statement for the record. So that's good.
It's nothing that hasn't already been out there. You didn't learn that now. That has been out there. That the police have interviewed her. The question should have been asked, did the mother lawyer up? Have you been able to re-interview her? But it wasn't. Sometimes I wonder about these damn reporters and their questions. They just seem so cherry-picked. Hey, runs with scissors. No, he hasn't.
The mom
told you she's going to shove food in her mouth because she's trying to control this anger.
Is working with law enforcement, which I anticipate she would. But again, I think what comes down
all
to
she said is that they did get a statement from her, that they had interviewed her. I believe it was only once. It may have been twice, but just by what I understood, it was once. So don't twist it into more than it was, Betty, just to get something out of that news conference, because it was a no update. But in your face, because even the mom hasn't been cleared. But haven't you said that? Haven't you said she's had nothing to do with this?
Of this case is the fact that they still haven't made an arrest. And I understand the dotting of the I's and crossing of the T's. And she said exactly what. They know where he's at. He's not going anywhere. They don't have to rush this. And as much as I want them to rush it just so because we're nosy. We're nosy people. We have no patience. That's what it is. We're nosy people and we have no patience. And this is something that's really bothering us because we want to know. The bottom line is we want to know. At the end of the day, I think everybody here is more inclined to know, was mom involved than anything else? I think that's really what's drawing our attention to this case at this point. That's what's keeping me my eyes on this case, because I want to know. I want to know, did mom have something to do with this? We know where Steven Stefan is. We know that he was around wherever Maddie was found. We're common sense people. We can connect the dots where we feel that Stefan Stern is responsible for where Maddie ended up and the condition she ended up in. That we kind of have, all of us in our brains kind of have that answer for ourselves. I think what's keeping us in this case, what's keeping us our eyes squarely on this case right now, is we have this huge gaping wound in each and every one of us, wanting to know how much did mom know? And is mom going to be held accountable if she did? Those are what we are looking at right now. That's what's keeping us in this case. I know that's what's keeping me in this case. And that's one thing she wouldn't even answer. She wouldn't even give us a clue other than everybody is being investigated. So mom's under investigation, grandma's under investigation. Every single person at her birthday party most likely is under investigation. And the reason why is because they're the ones that had the closest contact with her in a certain time frame, and therefore they could be potential suspects. And they have to clear all the people that came in contact with her, because why? We know when we go to court, Stefan Stearns is going to try to plan B somebody, and we need to eliminate all those plan Bs as much as possible and as thoroughly as possible. And so that's probably what they're doing right now. Everyone who failed Maddie, exactly, everyone. Did uncle know something? Did grandma know something? Did auntie know something, right? Who knew? Who knew? It's kind of hard for our brains to conceive that nobody knew, right? That's just, it feels to me that somebody had to have known something. But what was that something, Was it this? I can tell you again, and I'm going to say it loud and clear again. I would not ever have expected the document.
I'm sorry.
That
I just shared Revival's link. Let's get her to 100. Oh, this stupid mic. I cannot wait till I can get one with the light on it and get rid of these headphones. They're comfortable, but it's hard for me because of the nerve damage. They get, even as padded as these are, they get painful. I cannot wait. Betty, you are so pissed. You don't get it. You're not owed anything. You're not even the media. Your press credentials aren't real.
we received. That was jaw-dropping. That was more than I had ever even contemplated when I first started covering this story. It was so grotesque.
So grotesque.
And so highly disturbing.
Was?
That I literally had to pray whether and how I was going to cover these charges. I mean, I had to go to a place in me to figure out what was the right and wrong of this case, because those charges disturbed me so greatly. And I'm a pretty strong person. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I got pretty thick skin, and I can do, I do some things that most makes people uncomfortable. So I can, I deal with a lot of uncomfortability in this job. And for it to disturb me this bad, I couldn't even imagine bringing or trying to discuss those things on this channel. It was hard for me reading it. I to be honest with you, I'm not going to lie. I never even got through the charge sheet. I never got through the charge sheet. I think I got maybe to count 8, and I was done. I saw, charge 22 and 21, from somebody putting.
How many believe that? Seriously, how many of you truly believe that? I think she read every count over and over again. It was sick. It was truly sick. I unfortunately read it all. It's truly sick. The son of a bitch shouldn't be breathing. Sorry. That's just my... No. And that's not even knowing what else was, what he... Yeah, no.
Like a screenshot up in like the Maddie Soto Facebook group, I those type of things. But I saw those. But as far as me physically reading it, I've got it printed out. It's still sitting on my bed. I read through a few pages of it and I had to put it down. I couldn't read it. And if I am that way, whenever I'm just doing my initial preview of it, there's no way I'm going to be able to get to talk about it and get through it on the show. There's just no way. It was that disturbing for me. But by the time I was to charge 8, I was
You
so
got a channel, Cash?
angry.
Seriously, did you start a channel? Or are you just joking? Because if not, I want to share it. I guess I'm already subscribed.
I don't know if anybody ever has been so
Yeah, but your riddles are really good. Revival.
angry you just got to turn around and walk away. Like you don't even have the argument for it. You're just angry. I had to put it down. I'm angry. It has ignited these emotions in me, and that's why when I get this emotional, we just need information, and that's what I need. I need information. I need information about the mom. This press conference gave us nothing. I'm going to say this press conference was not, is not a good press conference. I mean, that's what I'm going to say. It wasn't a good press conference. And I'd caution that, and I'm just one person, it's just my opinion. I'd caution Kissimmee Police Chief not to do another press conference until you're willing to give us some information. Because what you gave
Betty, what are you talking about? So you're cautioning the police chief of Kissimmee. Huh. Do you really think she gives
shit.
two shits what you say? Again, who are you to caution
And
the
it just
police
really
chief?
pissed everybody.
No, it pissed you off. Look at you. You can't contain it any longer. You're going to end this live because if not, you're going to blow a gasket. I feel bad you're going to beat your house up now, huh?
Off, especially 20 days after you guys peeled this little girl up behind this bush in such a brutal condition. We want and demand answers. I'm sorry. I don't know how else to say that nicely. We deserve it. Maddie's friends and family, they deserve answers. They deserve to know what happened to her. And we know if law enforcement ain't telling.
You have no idea what they've told the family, because I'm sure they've told the family not to say anything at this point. If they did tell them anything, you aren't owed anything. You can't demand anything, Betty.
Telling us this, they ain't telling them shit either. So they're in the dark. Her entire family's still in the dark.
You don't know that. Stop stating stuff as fact. You have no idea.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt too on it, to be honest with you. I felt like it was insulting.
Insulting.
We're here to learn some more information, not we got nothing, we're not going to tell you nothing, and if you don't like it, too bad. That's basically what she said.
That's basically what it is. That's the reality of it, Betty. They don't owe you a damn thing. They don't owe none of us a damn thing.
She said it in the, and we're not going to do one-offs. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do that. They just don't want to talk about it. It's been 20 days. All right. You guys got my commentary on it, and I hope you guys have a great day. We're still following this case. As far as Kyle Strain, guys, I'm sorry. There's something more here, or he was introduced. Something happened to him further down. I kind of am starting to believe that his shirt was taken off of him. Whether it was forcibly removed or not is up for interpretation. Nobody can see him on the videos, but could it be because they were looking and focusing for that very specific shirt? And if it was taken off, were they looking for a tall boy without a shirt? Can that derive? I hope that they're going through some more video cameras, especially down further on that waterfront and riverfront. Yes. Oh, and thank you for reminding me. And for those that are there, thank you.
I really wish they quit with the wild conspiracy theories with this kid too. Unfortunately, he was inebriated. I don't know. I have my feelings on that. My feelings don't matter at the end of the day. I think he ended up in the water, but I just wish all the theories and shit, all the off the wall stuff and that rumor spreading, and it's crazy.
Thank you.
Now here she goes.
We will not be.
Here she goes. Now she's telling you about this 10 grand she needs to go live in Idaho for 6 to 8 weeks.
Doing our GoFundMe on these. I know I haven't given my mods instructions, but I'm actually for the Idaho. I don't do GoFundMe fundraisers. I never do them.
Yeah, she is very
but
ignorant.
because this trip is going to be so
drunk and had a head
expensive,
injury?
I have no choice but to go the route of the fundraiser. I was going to do
No charges
PayPal
yet.
thing, but they only allow those PayPals to run for 30 days. Those fundraisers on PayPals are only 30 days, and we need this to just run. I don't want to have to do multiple. I want to set it and forget it. So our budget for this trip to Idaho is 10 grand. It's going to cost us right about 10 grand, maybe a little bit more. People are going to be like, 10 grand? Yes, it's going to cost that much. 1 week there when Olivia and I are staying in hotels.
Okay, you just gave a whole schmeal about how you don't like GoFundMe, and you always say you don't like GoFundMe, but here you are doing a GoFundMe.
It's about $5,000 a piece with flight.
$5,000 a piece for a couple days to stay in. Are you kidding me? Betty, you stay in the cheapest hotels. There is no way it costs you each $5,000. There's just no. What the hell did you do? Fly first class round trip? I don't even think that would cost you $5 grand.
The flights are ultra expensive. There's no easy way to get to Idaho.
Yeah, you did.
Unfortunately, and the drive from either airport, it takes hours to get to Moscow. So we're going to be, it's going to be flight, room, board, and food. We're going to be there literally 6 to 8 weeks. So you're talking about a significant trip, one where we're going to be boots on the ground for the entire trial. Our budget is 10 grand. I'm hoping that we can raise all of it, but I'm also...
How do you need 10 grand to live in Idaho for 6 to 8 weeks? You rent an Airbnb. That's not going to cost you 10 grand. Hell, you could rent an apartment for those 2 months. It wouldn't cost you nowhere near that. What are you talking about? You plan on living large.
I expect to have some of these costs myself. So if we can raise the majority of it, that's really all that's really needed. But we are going to get that out. And as soon as I get that fundraiser up on GoFundMe, we'll start passing that around. And again, this is for all the people that would like to support our trip, this channel's trip, the Bullhorn Betty channel's trip to go live from the
now, you notice how she specifies this trip, the Bullhorn Betty channels. But up until that point, it was me and Olivia, throwing Olivia in there to try to get more credibility to get donations. In case you all didn't hear me, hey, Becca, hey, JJ. I think I did say hi, Fireflies, but I'll say it again. Hey, hey.
For Moscow. If it wasn't so costly, I would try to do it myself. Olivia and I, we went out there on 2 trips where we didn't raise any money. It cost us a significant amount of time, money, and resources. But it was a case.
You gripped it the whole time you were there. I covered part of it. Are you kidding me? I had so many laughs with you that day. All you did was whine and complain about how cold it was and show the most ridiculous things being what you do best, a crime tourist. Because, you were definitely a tourist that day. And you said you were looking for the weapon, but you wouldn't even get in one of them dumpsters for me. And I asked you so many times, nicely too. You didn't even lift the lid and take a whiff. You wouldn't look in the hole, and oh dear Lord, the town had a lake. Breaking news was the town had a lake. Oh, and across the street from the university, where they have agricultural programs, there was a big garden with a wire fence around it. And guess what was in the corner of that big ass garden? A shovel. She made sure to film that for 5 minutes. You could tell that shovel hadn't been moved in a very long time. You could tell the ground hadn't been touched in a very long time. But yeah, that was breaking freaking news, man. That's what she paid all that money for.
That we had to get to. It was something that was calling our name. I'm very glad that we did. I'm very glad that we kept our eye on the facts of this particular case and didn't waver, even in light of all the speculation and conspiracy theories out there.
What? You're part of the conspiracy theories and speculation and rumors, Betty. A big part. You also attacked the surviving victims. And the victims. And the family. Stop. My Lord.
And we really did try our hardest. And now that we're here, and now that we know that there's going to be a trial, we want to be there. This is, we've been there through every turn.
You could tell in some of the way she talks about Olivia being down there and JLR being down there. Oh yeah, you could tell she's salty about it.
This case, we had a epic interview with the Gonzalez family.
It wasn't an epic interview. You didn't have it. You weren't even supposed to be part of it. You inserted yourself, and shame on you in olive oil, you damn crime tourist, because you played that family at one of the worst times of their lives. And Olivia didn't even follow her. She followed, I don't know how many people on TikTok. They were not friends. They'd never spoken. They weren't buddies. She played on that, twisted that. Olivia's no better than you. And you inserted yourself into an interview you're not even part of. You weren't even in the interview. Remember? You got all salty about that too, Betty. It wasn't no epic interview. It was sickening. She played that family. I'm so tired of her getting a pass because she's young, she's smart, she's this, she's that. No, she's a backstabbing. No. Nope. Just so convenient that there's always evidence found when she's around. Supposed evidence. Yeah, my ass.
I'm very proud and appreciative. Well, I'm appreciative of the Gonzalez family. They are, in my opinion, America's family. We have just grown to love them and just really respect their struggles and their ups and downs that they've been going through. And they've been doing that publicly as the world.
Oh, I'm going to read some of it, Twist. I have part of the new filing, the new motion Betty just filed. I just got it while I was live, so I didn't have time to redact it. So I'm going to read it. I can't show it, but I can read it. I won't show it because their names are in it. And I don't show people's names, not even this thing's, even though she uses it, you know.
Them and goes through this process with them. And so we're just wanting
to... You know why she calls them America's family, don't you? Because they talked to Olivia and her. They made that mistake. Yeah, she respects no one. None of the other families will even look their way. They're smart.
See this entire case through. It's one of those cases that just means so much to me and so much to this channel. So
okay.
With that being said, as soon as I get those, get that fundraiser, we'll get that started. Hopefully we can start fundraising by tomorrow, Friday.
That case means so much to you. Those kids mean so much to you. You went and dug up videos of not some of their best moments. And you off their Facebooks and their different social media accounts. You actually took the videos, uploaded them on your channel, and played them as your content. You care so much, huh, Bets? You're grifting, exploiting. That's it. That's all. You're nothing but a crime tourist. You and Olive Oil.
We'll hopefully have it. I'll have that completely up. And I think that's it. Guys, I'm going to eat my lunch. So you guys go have your lunch. I'm going to eat my lunch. God bless you, beautiful neighbors that like to keep us fat. All right. Love you guys. Bye.
You couldn't contain your anger anymore. That's why you ended it. And I don't care if you eat. Just, take yourself off camera. Show a little respect. Don't be chewing in people's faces. That's gross. That's just gross. Hey, Okie. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you what I have. I wish I could show it, but it takes time to redact these. I probably could have sat here but then I wouldn't have been into my live because I would have been paying attention to this. So I'll get it redacted and I'll show it tomorrow, but I'll go ahead and read it to you. And it's filed in, the Circuit Court of the 9th Judicial Circuit in Illinois. It was filed 3/13/2024 at 11:46 a.m. Plaintiff is Bullhorn Betty. Defendant, Queen B. Civil action, it gives the number. It says, motion for an accounting of earmarked funds and for those proceeds to be managed by the registry of the court. This woman has lost her ever-loving mind. She has lost her ever-loving mind. Oh, burnt toast is going to be good tonight. It says, comes now plaintiff Bullhorn, acting as pro se in this action, files this motion for an accounting of earmarked funds and for those proceeds to be managed by the registry of the court for grounds stated as follows. Don't fake the funk. Oh my gosh, I love that name. Oh my God, no shame in her. Grip game 10,000. Oh, she's serious. She's starting to go run me and everything. Yeah, it's none of her business. This was filed March 13th, 2024 at 11:46 a.m. It says, Blow the picture back up. It says on the background. On or about October 18th of 2023, Bullhorn served Queen Bee with an amended complaint alleging defamation, torturous interference with prospective economic advantage, intentional infliction of emotional distress, civil conspiracy and concert of action, negligence, and unjust enrichment. Bull crap to every one of them. But anyway, Queen Bee caused damages to Bullhorn for over a year. Bullhorn did nothing to justify this outrageous and detrimental campaign of bullying, stalking, harassment, and other damages that Queen Bee knowingly inflicted on Bullhorn for no other purpose than to cause damage to Bullhorn for monetary and other gains and or benefits realized by Queen Bee. Is she serious? Stalk? When have you been stalked? Who's bullying you? You're more like the bullier. Harassment? What money have you lost? You've gained. What are you talking about? Okay. Bullhorn has alleged, among other... Wait, let me get to page 2. Oops. No. Don't go back there. I don't like not having it on screen. Come on now. Don't play with me. What are you doing? Oh. Okay. The other issues are that Queen Bee has conspired and communicated with others through private chats, such as Discord and other similar sites, to elicit help with Queen Bee's campaign of harassment, cyber stalking, bullying, and intimidation to receive financial compensation. This is things that Betty has been put. This is just, I swear they're like carbon copies. She has like a main draft of what she's saying because it's every time she files something, she's saying exactly right. Seriously, I moved my entire house, stayed for 4 weeks in an Airbnb, including food, storage, and it was $8,500. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I so hope she has to pay back all that was accumulated fees for Queen Bee due to her ignorance. Yeah. And that was from Colorado Springs to Huntsville, and I'm not a penny pincher. Wow. Betty's nuts. Anyway, this is unbelievable. Okay, and to damage Bullhorn's personally, professionally, financially, and to remove Bullhorn from the YouTube platform. When, where, and how, Betty? You keep making these accusations, but you don't show any proof of any of this. On or about November 2nd of 2023, defendant Queen Bee filed a motion to dismiss the amended complaint, citing conflicting law, which is at issue in this matter. On multiple occasions, Bullhorn has indicated Bee's money-making scheme. What money-making scheme did Queen Bee have? I don't understand what she's talking about there. What money-making scheme? Let us know. No, you're not playing with that in slime. Okay. Okay. Watch Masked Singer in a little bit. Oh, she wants to watch Masked Singer. Anyway. On multiple occasions, Bullhorn has indicated Queen Bee's money-making scheme and has referenced unjust enrichment and specifically referenced Queen Bee's frivolous lawsuit fund. How is it a frivolous lawsuit fund? Is she not being sued? Right? Okay, she's being sued. And when you're being sued, you file a countersuit. That's pretty standard. The money's going to pay the attorney because there's definitely an attorney and he's raking in the hours here thanks to Bullhorn filing this frivolous bullcrap and not following along with the court orders. How is it frivolous, Betty? And other defaming remarks targeting Bullhorn to raise a massive amount of money. Rumors proclaim it could be as high as $70,000 raised. You're putting rumors in a freaking filing with the court, Betty. Are you kidding? As your evidence. Rumors. Wow. Oh my God. Okay. It is quite repetitive. Very. I have all the other lawsuit filings, all the pages. We never did get to finish the other one, but yeah, we might, because it's basically the same stuff. It does, everything is that she files. Now, under arguments, the argument section, it says Bullhorn is demanding an accounting of funds earmarked for this lawsuit, and those proceeds be immediately turned over to the registry of the court for safekeeping. Who? What? Who does she think she is? To even request something. Good luck with that, Betty. I really don't see the court obliging you in any way like that, Betty. Because there is no frivolous fund. It's pretty evident there's an attorney, which means there's lots of attorney fees. And the judge can see how much you file and how much you contact the attorney through email. Always attacking the poor guy. I mean, you don't even... But yeah. Good luck with that, Betty. Good luck with that. In the alternative, Bullhorn would concede to opposing counsel's escrow account to safely keep said earmarked funds. Bullhorn has attached clear and convincing evidence to the amended complaint that demonstrated these funds were being elicited for this very, very specific court case. And they're being used for the court case, you dipshit. And you haven't submitted no clear evidence, Betty. I've seen everything. You haven't. It is clear that Queen Bee expects Bullhorn to pay for her attorney fees and or sanctions that are threatened by opposing counsel with every communication Bullhorn has with opposing counsel. Oh my God. We've seen the emails, Betty, over and over again. You are not threatened in those emails ever. He handles you very patiently and very professionally. You, on the other hand, threaten him with sanctions all the time. So Bullhorn is entitled to a full and detailed accounting of said funds. Queen Bee should not be in control of the estimated 40 to 70,000 of earmarked funds for this very specific action, counteraction. It may be negligent for this court not to make sure these funds are safe and only spent on this action, which is what the money was raised and earmarked to do. That is not an unreasonable... Wait a minute, let me go to the next page. Sorry, I have to do it this way because I didn't have time to... Like I said, I got it live, so I didn't have time to put it in in a file. That is not an unreasonable request and does not damage the defendant or the defense in any way. It is just a safeguard mechanism that is needed. This request does not intrude on any agreement and or contract Queen Bee has with her counsel in any way. Wherefore, plaintiff prays for default judgment against defendant and in its favor of plaintiff jointly and severely as follows. All earmarked proceeds are to be remitted to the registry of the court or an alternative to opposing counsel's escrow account. Number 2, order full accounting of the earmarked funds and for such other and further relief of the court may deem just and proper. And then, certificate of service. It was, this was dated March 13th, 2024. She filed it online. Yeah. That was her latest filings. Who the hell does this woman think she is? Seriously, who does she think she is? Yeah, she didn't expect that. You're right, Becca. It's in the escrow account. Yeah, that money's going right to that attorney. Betty, there's no way. I don't think so, no. Yeah, it is revival. And she lost her support, JLR, because that's who paid the fees to file the lawsuit in the first place. I can't believe she... And this sets the repetitiveness without the proof, because we've looked at, and we can look at the second half of the big filing she did last time, and look at some of the evidence, what she submitted as evidence. She even included one of my thumbnails, which isn't evidence of nothing. Nothing. There could be, but I don't, and not in this case, because it's her. And it's frivolous. There's not even a question. There's proof that there is an attorney. The attorney's clearly being paid. The attorney's clearly being weighed down with filings, frivolous filings from Betty, and endless emails of threats, and, she's just not cooperating. She didn't even show up in court. She wouldn't confirm any dates, so they had to pick them for her. Now, this time, she doesn't have a choice but to show up in person. Betty's just trying to do whatever she can do to drag this out, as long as she can drag it out, as long as the court is going to put up with it. Yeah, there would be if there was. There's no question in this case, though, that there is an attorney, and Betty should have never filed a frivolous lawsuit in the first damn place. But is it going to stop her behavior? No. It's not going to change Betty. Betty is Betty. I mean, JLR knows he's not allowed to file frivolous shit, but he still does it. I'm just waiting on what little there is in the uni JLR thing, because they've really not really gotten anywhere. They keep filing letters. I mean, Uni's had evidence. Why he's not using it is beyond me. To show that JLR does this kind of shit, I don't know. But nothing's really happened in that case at all. There's just been no. I think there was a letter written and then waiting on a response. That's what they're waiting on to show anything, because nothing really to show. Neither one have attorneys. JLR is going to lose interest because he just wanted to suck Uni dry of money. Uni no longer have an attorney. He's not sucking him dry of that money because he's in the same boat JLR's in, which means you got to be bothered to keep up with it. And JLR's went all over the place. So who knows? It's backfired on him. He's not having the effect he thought he was going to have. What he told Betty to do it and keep doing it, and you'll suck them dry out of money. You'll bankrupt them. Well, Uni doesn't even have an attorney anymore, so you're not doing it. And I don't think Uni's willing to settle either. It's insane. But these frivolous lawsuits, it's ridiculous. I mean, come on, Betty, you said shit too. Come on, you put out her mugshot. You detailed her charges. You've accused her of, selling drugs to kids. Hell, I'd be pissed off at you too. You just don't do that. And that's a dog getting all this attention. I'm sorry, but Dolly's not changed. He's not changed. If he's truly changed, he wouldn't have clickbaited those thumbnails, putting that shit in there about that little girl. But it's not your business in the first place. It's just, but nothing. He's doing it behind it. Don't think, yeah. And people think, nope. Leopards don't change their spots. They just might get more clever on hiding it till they get caught again. But that's just my opinion. But guys, do me a favor. Hit that like button for me. I'd like to get in the algorithm. If you're not sub up. We have channel memberships. You can become part of Poolside. And the pool is open for the year. Yay. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Very much so, Scorpio. Staying very much so. People can actually die withdrawing from alcohol. That's no joke. People can die. They can drink too much alcohol and die. They can, oh, yes, I've seen it. Yeah, picture. That would probably work because he has been so very patient with her. He really has been. I mean, we've heard the emails. I've even read some of them. And like I said, we never did go over the second half of her last big dump of docs. Because remember, I had a technical difficulty and stuff like that. So we may go, maybe tomorrow we'll go over the second half of it. Because it was I think we had 20 pages to go. Not even, but most of it was what her evidence was. So maybe we will go over that. It's the same stuff she's been saying. She's just tweaked it a little bit. I was surprised to see my thumbnail in it because my thumbnail has not jack shit to do with any of this. And I don't care. You put it in there. I don't give two shits. I stand on what I say. This is a frivolous lawsuit. It should have never been filed. Betty, you're not innocent. You do your shit. You dox. You threaten. You harass. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. That whole thing there, too, I don't know how much of that's manufactured drama either. As they call it, manufactured drama. I'm not sure that's the word I'd use. But, Becca. You know what? I've never really wanted her to lose her channel, honestly. Because, come on, Betty's good for business. Let's be honest about that. But I don't want to see anybody, go down. I don't know, maybe. But she needs to learn a very valuable lesson. And sadly, the only way Betty is going to learn that is when she goes to copyright court and loses. I still don't know if she'll get it. And I think now she's starting to feel the pressure's off. So she's going to go back on her main channel again. I don't know. I don't think the federal copyright stuff's over with either. I think she's getting a little comfortable again, and I think it may come back to bite her. I think she may end up losing that main channel, though. If these strikes stand, I think she will, and that's why she's built up these other channels. Yeah, there's still federal copyright court going on. Well, it's more like an informal conference or whatever. You don't have to go to the big courthouse, shit like that. Yeah. But yeah, she is a locale. Don't want her gone. Just stop exploiting kids. Yes, exactly. Cover these cases. Do your true crime. I think you had a good idea with the true crime and the cooking, except for the gray meat. But you should have stuck with that. But anyway, quit shoving your TikTok down everybody's throat, because the first 10 minutes is nothing but your TikTok. And then throughout your lives, you usually shove more of your TikTok down people's throats. Stop doing that. And Betty, we all know how it works on TikTok with views and subscribers. Anybody can get subscribers. And the views, we already know if it's the words. We already know all that. But she's I think she is so delusional. And again, this is just my opinion, that she really thinks she's winning, filing and doing things right in this case, and she's not. She's not. She still has yet to answer. And like I said, she wouldn't even pick dates for anything. Hey, blank screen. She hasn't shown proof of nothing. Yeah. I don't know how she's going to say loss of income. She's been able to not only, she's increased her views quite a bit. And she also was able to monetize other channels. And she started another TikTok channel. Now she's getting monetized on Twitter, or she's trying to get. So how are you hurting financially? Your lack of subs and you being stagnant has nothing to do with this. That was already happening. Honestly, the more people talk about you, the more views you get, and you know it. And that's why you want the drama to keep going. I mean, come on. You aren't going to be able to show you lost anything, because I truly don't believe you have, Betty. I really, truly don't believe that this has cost you anything. I think you've gained from it. Hell, you didn't even pay the filing. BJLR did. So tell me how you're hurting financially. You can't blame other people because you don't get a lot of super chats or cash apps or PayPals. Hell, neither do I. I don't blame anybody for it. I don't ask for them. But I will probably start putting a link in. Why not? Everybody else does. I might as well. Oh, it is in my banner. But anyway, no one cares about that, Betty. But you can't say that you've lost income when you actually, some of your best your numbers are because of your drama that you caused. So yeah, good luck proving that, Bets. Good luck proving that. I don't see that happening. Oh, did you guys see, and Savage told me I could show it, but it'll probably be easier to show because I think Blank Screen posted it on his community tab. Did you see the dance that Savage did? Oh my God, it's good. It's good. It's funny. And you'll get it as soon as you see it, you'll get it. It's really funny. Oh, why did I type? Okay, come on now. Yeah, it's really funny. Now that is the weirdest thing. Where's my Blank Screen channel? I put in Blank Screen and got everything but Blank Screen. That's really weird. But he should be right at the top because I really wish they would put these in alphabetical order. I mean, it would be very simple to do. There he is. This is funny. I'll show it to you. This is Savage created this. Oh, Blank Screen, you're getting videos. Oh, Darby, thank you so much. Wow, thank you. I'll play you some music. This is okay. Let me start this over. Wait a minute. This is Savage, Ode to Betty, and I'll play this for the super chat music. Thank you so much, Darby. That is awesome. All right, this is so good. Savage put up a thing asking which dance, and Tootsie Roll got the most votes, but it's really good. Savage she's something. Now, who does she look like? There's the Bullhorn's vest. There's the lanyards. There's her Trump hat and her Bullhorn. That was so good. I gotta play that again. We all need to do that, man. We all should do the Tootsie Roll together. That was good. That was really good. When I seen that on Savage's channel the other day, I died. I was laughing so freaking hard. You go, Savage. Thank you so much for renewing Hazel Eyes. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's me, Amberly. Yeah, that was really good. I was standing there doing the Tootsie Roll with her. I'm like, damn, that's my day. Yeah, she said she was looking at her like, Nana, you nuts. And what's cool is her husband was the one recording her. My husband would be sitting there recording it too. He'd go right along with it. You dance every time with her. I know. I'm sitting here. I think one of them was, let's see, it was the Tootsie Roll, and one was the Carlton, from Fresh Prince. And there was another one. I can't remember what it was. Or was it the Macarena or something? I don't know. But I remember all those line dances. We used to do them in the clubs on the weekends when we went out. Hell, I think people still do electric slides and stuff at weddings. The sprinkler, yeah. I just thought it was so good. God, actually the last wedding we were at not too long ago, people were still doing the electric slide in the Macarena. I'm like, oh. I hear my neighbor coming home. Hey, nonsense. All right, look, guys, I need some of you women to come down here and occupy my neighbor. He's single. He's 30. He has his own business. He's really good looking. Not a bad body either. So come on down. Keep him busy. So I don't end up choking him over his damn dogs. Even though I love his damn dogs because they were just the best dogs. I'm still going to choke him. Oh my, I've been getting phone calls all day. No, he's not mowing again. He's just getting home. I don't know if he's going to have to ride one of his lawnmowers back. But if he is, I'm going to shoot him with something, blow out his tires with something. I don't know. Maybe I'll have the squirrels get him or something. I'll tell him, look, if you want your damn peanuts for tonight, go do something. My hit squad will be the squirrels. My kids are actually being quiet playing with slime. That's a scary thought. If it's all over my kitchen. I've already cleaned my kitchen once today. If it's all over my kitchen, I'm going to eat a bag of gummies. I'm going to eat. They're being a little quiet. Usually they're cutting up, being silly when they're playing with the slime. Hey, Wishful. Oh my God. And this weekend, we got so much to do, and I promised them the movies, and I have to take, so we're going to have to fit that in somehow on Sunday. But me and my husband wanted to go celebrate, at least maybe try to go out to dinner or, something for our 40th anniversary, but I don't even see how we're going to squeeze that in now this weekend. It might have to wait till next weekend. I mean, we didn't get to do. He worked and didn't get home till it was late when he got home on our anniversary. So too late to go do anything. Can't go out to the club because no, that's too far. Asthma is no joke. No, it isn't. It sucks. My son's fiance, that's how she lost her mother. She had and apparently she had an asthma attack and couldn't get to her machine and it was wild how they found her. Get in line, you're begging to get fired. You want to get fired, nonsense? You got it. I've always wanted to do something nice for you, and if it's something you really, really want, you're fired. There you go. You no longer have to worry. If they're quiet, my grandmother said, worry, yeah. I'm starting to think I'm going to have slime from one end of my kitchen to the other. Yeah. My 6-year-old just thinks it's so funny to throw it. That's why they have to play with it at the kitchen table, and I usually poke my head in there because he thinks it's just so cool to throw. And it gets all matted in Sissy's nice long blonde hair. Yeah, no. And I order you to go on vacation. You don't have to slam nothing. I think that you and Revival both should you're both out. Both go take a vacation. And don't forget to pick me up on the way. There's got to be some good places somewhere to go. I'll be fine. I could be fired. Can I not have to? Oh, then I won't have to feed since my kids are imaginary to begin with. I don't have to cook dinner for them ever again. That's right. I forgot about that. Anything else I'm missing on the YouTube streets? I don't even know who all was live today. I didn't even look, to be honest with you. I was busy. And I had talked on the phone longer than I ever. I didn't. It just drove me nuts. Did you guys see, I think it was Tragedy Pimps Exposed. I think that's who it was. Ow, quit clawing me. I love you, kitty, but quit clawing me. Oh, that's an hour and something. I don't know. That's not what I was looking for. Sir Duke, I swear. Go back to sleep. How did you wake up? Why did you wake up? Oh, I'll play part of this. It's oh, Dana from StreamYard, I'm sick of your commercial. Oh, that prayer gardens.
Chugga chugga choo choo. How's that? Is that better?
Sit down. Just seriously, sit down.
You need to just shut up. Because, you are so evil.
Chugga chugga choo choo. How's that? Is that better?
Sit down. Just seriously, sit down.
That scared the crap out of you.
Ain't playing with you. Looking ass. You're gonna remove me from that book.
You are, Brittany? We'll share your link.
Immediately.
Share your link, Brittany. Let's get you there. Yes, you can. Go ahead. Share. Please share away.
What woman did was heinous. I'm going to tell you, you know.
No, I don't know. But I do know that heinous is not a word. I think you meant heinous, which describes you quite well, actually.
Look at that. You mean man down.
I need about $43. Wait, to get my medicine and every gas to get there and back, I need about $43.
That name, Summer Wells. Cha-ching.
of all, let me just clear a factor. I am a professional. This is my job. And the only time I act erratic or irrational or anything like that is to bring attention to cases.
Well,
Okay, the only time she acts irrational is to bring attention to cases. Yeah.
that's just not true. Betty, what about Ashley Furniture? What about with your local police department regarding the internet haters? You were just recently offered some mental health help because of your erratic behavior. And hey, there's no shame in that.
And Betty, you were, because I made sure to read that and show that to everybody.
At all. We all need help sometimes. I do think you should take it. I do think that you should accept. And I do think there's nothing wrong with asking for help, receiving help when we need it. As always, resources will be in the description. If you are having issues, you can dial 988 anytime, 24/7 to reach a crisis counselor, as well as get other helpful information. But please see the description for more details. All right, let's move on here. We've got Prayer Garden. She's discussing victims of SA.
What?
SA victims and themselves and the pity party for them bring to the end. You know, that.
What?
Receipts.
What did she just say? It's a pity party for them till the end? This is a woman that claims her channel is Christian? Wow. Michelle says she has receipts. Oh, Lord.
I got receipts, bitch. And that speaks volume to who you really are.
If we're gonna go crazy, let's go together.
And that speaks volume to who you really are. You must be a beautiful person inside and out.
If we're gonna go crazy, let's go together.
Everything I say, I'm an honest person. If I said it in a message, it's the truth. Okay? It's the honest truth for what I know it to be.
What?
It's about being real with yourself and
Be
others.
guiltless. If Little Summer was here, she'd tell you how much she appreciates your donations as well. Vicky, her name was here, she'd tell you how much she appreciates your donations as well. Vicky, her name out here in the spotlight in this channel boom. We will be.
So you're grifting in the name of Summer Wells, and you think she would be happy the way you've exploited her and her family and attacked them on a daily basis. You think she'd be happy with people giving you money to keep doing it. Okay, Prayer Gordon, you're more delusional than I thought you were.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
I thought I was very respectful. Butterfly kisses throws in my like I stand for summer. No, you don't. I stand for summer, bitch. I do.
Oh my. These people have made this their whole life. That's creepy.
Truth cannot be hidden, right? You can't hide the truth. That's one thing you can't do. You can hide a lot of shit, but eventually the truth will prevail, right?
In or around May of 2023, Dolly Vision, who makes his own soap, in quotations, gets called out and caught and exposed for allegedly using a soap company called Adam's Soap.
I remember this.
Wholesale soap happened to look just like his. But Dolly doubled down. He continued to lie and say that he made his soap. But then Dolly drops the soap. Let's take a look. We called this Soapgate 2023, and this video is by Tanya G, and she is the one who helped expose this. She loved Dolly's soap. At some point, she noticed it changed. Conveniently, right after Dolly and his ex, Missa, broke up because she was making the soap. And she began to search online. And she ended up
so his ex was making the soap? Oh, I never knew that. Oh.
finding the wholesale company. And she actually ordered soap from the wholesale company as well and compared the two. Anyway, here's Dolly dropping the soap. And the whole plot.
Hey, they smell absolutely great. So I just pulled the cotton candy from the molds. So this is how they came out. If y'all can see that. Okay. Smell great. They smell absolutely great. So I just pulled the cotton candy from the molds. So this is how they came out.
So Dolly had been challenged to make his soap online in front of everyone so everyone could see, and then we would see if it matched up with the Adams soap like it had been when people were ordering it. Let me show you some pictures of the Adams soap compared to the regular soap, just for fun. But anyway, instead of Dolly making the soap, all he did was hold up a mold and then show the finished product. And that happened, within something like 12 hours or something. And we all know soap has to cure for at least a little bit. I know each type is different, but anyway, it was all a big joke. Also, if you notice the ingredient list from Adam's soap compared to Dolly's soap, it's pretty much exactly the same, except Dolly stupidly just left out some of those other ingredients that he probably didn't know what they were. And that's dangerous, Dolly, because people have allergies. I'm not even sure that people were necessarily as pissed that he didn't make it, but that he's lying and saying he's making it and he's not. But also the markup on it was huge. He was getting it for dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Like a couple bucks a bar or something.
Yeah, I remember this. I remember all this. It was, he's making mad money on it. But come on, Dolly, no one cared. They cared that you were lying and doubling down on it. The people that were buying your products evidently didn't care because they continued buying your products. So I don't understand what the big deal is.
Selling it for like $12 a bar. So he's ripping people off and not even making it. Anyway, if you want the full story, I've got 2 videos, I believe, on my channel about this situation in more detail, and I'll put those links in the description. So Dolly does finally make some soap, and this is what happened when he did so. But of course, he didn't make it on camera. Not yet, anyway.
They used pink and blue. So, of course, I made some different cotton candy. And I didn't use pink and blue.
Oh, of course, you did it different. How convenient. Well, Dolly, I'm going to be looking for that nice marbling.
As a matter of fact, I used purple and blue. And not only that, I didn't make them that shape, okay?
Oh, shit, I can't. That's so funny. Anyway, soap turned out like purple and splotchy, and it very conveniently looked like pink and blue mixed together. As in, he melted it down and squished it all together to make it into, oh, and it's a different shape. Anyway, eventually he did make soap on camera, and that's a whole nother situation. I'm not going to get into that because we got to get back to our clip. But it was a very popular belief that Dolly had to then order those exact sized molds somehow, or have them specially made, and wait until those came in until he could make the soap live for people. But who knows? That was just, I guess, alleged. But if you do want to see that, you'll have to go to Dietz and Jonesin, because they covered that quite extensively, and I do believe it was on Jonesin's channel, and that's how we got the noodle. If anyone remembers the noodle, I think his name was Marvin or something. Anyway, back to clips. That was Soapgate 2023. We had a little break there for a minute, a little mini series, if you will.
I wasn't going to speak on Dawn, but I kind of, because, you know, if you were watching Daisy's a little bit tonight,
guys, I had to take a minute and go in and settle them monsters down and put away the slime because they were cutting up. Hey, Remy. $12 to $30 soap loaf, $12 per bar, 2 bars paste for the loaf. Yep. Yeah, he was making bank, that's for sure. Yes, he was. I have to ask a question about Prayer Garden, and this is a legitimate question. Is she missing her teeth because she sounds like she has no teeth? I don't know. I have no idea. I've never actually watched a whole live of hers. I've seen her on other channels, and I reviewed a little bit of her one day. Yeah, she's... Ooh. I think I've reviewed her, what, once? Maybe, and that rant she did about... not too long ago, but I didn't show the whole video. I have no idea. She's a whole other kind of creature. There is nothing religious about that woman or the way she spews that hate.
I did because Candace was over there, which, yeah, I was kind of a little bit annoyed because I'm like, I thought you guys were staying off the internet or YouTube, but anyways, whatever, you know.
Well, from what I recall, Ziggy, you were just big mad that Dawn wouldn't go on your channel or call you.
Oh my God, Ziggy, she uses them sticks and stuff too, huh? Yeah, she's another one.
And that he went on Daisy's instead. Aw, poor Ziggy. Now, let's watch Ziggy pretend like she doesn't even care to talk to Dawn.
I think that Dawn and Candace are now, people don't care to talk to them anymore like they used to. It's not that, we don't have that urgency. At least I don't.
Alright.
Daddy. We don't have that urgency. At least I don't.
I don't know about you guys. I mean, maybe some of you guys that haven't talked to her maybe would like to. I don't.
That's fast.
Oh God, just give me a second. The next thing you're about to hear is even funnier, right? Hey Cam, remember when I said that you was helping the whales fix their house and getting them all kinds of gift cards and stuff, and you said, oh no, that's a lie, PG. PG is lying on us. We didn't get nothing for the whales. Well, listen, Cam. you know what I love about you and your old lady the most? you guys, man, is one breath you say something and the next breath you contradict yourselves, right? Well.
Let me get those words right so that nobody thinks that, I'm stupid. Right?
Mine either,
and then
Remy.
all of a sudden, they had some kind of epitome over there. It changed.
Well, I wonder what Donnie and Candace thought about.
To put up Candace's cash out to help. If I truly, in my heart, mind and soul,
How'd it do to you too?
right? Uneducated human beings go to school, right? You knew how valuable it was. You would have listened a lot more while you were there, right?
God bless you all.
Amen. The summer. Because he would have known and he would have told, and they know it. And that's why she don't have no friends. It's because she can't be the friend that, she can't be the friend she wants. You got to be the friend you want.
Yeah.
You have to, you have to be, as you said, Laurel. You have to want.
Yeah.
You have to, you have to be, as you said, Laurel. I know what I was doing. And did you see that I was on everybody's channel getting publicity? You all were talking about PG. I'm not here to make nice. I'm here to talk about Summer Moon Utah Wells, these missing children, and do all we can to find the truth and find the child and bring that child home. That's our goal.
Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she
That's our goal, right?
Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but
she took it out of content and she took it personal, and I do not know if this was searched or was not searched. I have no idea.
It's idea, but you tell me how
I
she
can
gets the support.
I can find one of Grandis and Candace.
How she gets the support she does. I don't get it. Yeah, she is a lot younger than she sounds. I have seen her. I just didn't pay attention if she had teeth or not, honestly. But yeah, she is a lot younger than she sounds. She sounds older. You're welcome, Brittany. I thought I was already subscribed to both.
Candace and them. I'll try to find it tomorrow, and we can try to match it up to see if it looks like the same place or not. But it does look like the same place that they seem to be partying at or something, right? In bagging suits. I don't know. They seem to be partying at or something, right? In bagging suits. I don't know.
In bagging suits?
And you know, the only place that people are going to be able to run and hide is I don't know if people know this or not, but over there in Israel, there is a place in Israel where good people working for God, you know, they're not going to be took because they're God's ministers and so forth, right?
But PG thinks that we need an education. Okay then, PG.
Uneducated human beings go to school, right? You knew how valuable it was. You would have listened a lot more while you were there, right?
Okay, I'm done with this. Let's see what she has to say about Molly.
And this here came from a channel called Bambi, and it is the Molly Go Lightly Deep Dive.
Monetizing that shit, then you know what? You're going straight to hell because you don't monetize shit where people are being abused, where people are being. I mean, that's just awful. Okay, I don't monetize anything with people dying. Okay, death, anything. Okay, I don't. But you know what? If that's your fucking thing.
No, you just started your channel to attack, harass, and destroy an alleged R victim. That's what you did.
Step right up, ladies and gentlemen. Step right up. Welcome to the carnival, ladies and gentlemen. Step right up, and I'll let you in.
Lips. Jesus Christ.
Hoffman. Me and Adrian, whatever's splitting up, I would milk that shit. Oh my God. I'd do a whole series. Trust.
20 years old.
Wait, what was I'm confused what the Snapchat was though.
They sent the Snapchat to me saying that Kylie was dead before she got to that party. And that
It cost me to run my channel. It costs me, and I've been doing it for a long time, right? Because I love these missing children. I love some the best for them, and I think there should be a place where nothing but truth is told for them.
If you're looking for a channel where the truth is told, it is not here.
Wait a minute. What did she just say? Where the truth is told? What? That woman needs to seek help. She is completely lost in the delusion. of Prayer Garden. Wow. Hey, SWTC.
It is not on Prayer Garden of America. Not
Amen.
even close. And PG, I don't believe for a second that your channel costs you anything. I believe you make a lot of money in Summer's name.
Very
almost
much.
daily.
And where it's not about the clicks, the likes, the views, the money. That's the one thing that really upset me the most when I came to YouTube, right?
You are so full of shit. And you want to know what upsetted me the most? Is that you exploit a missing child every day and rack in a bunch of money in her name and call it her channel.
Yep.
You are gross.
I second that. I 100% second that.
Entity that was in the car that was pulled out is indeed Kylie Rodney. But, oh, thank you so much, Melissa, for your super chat. I greatly appreciate it.
Just wow. Imagine these tragedy pimps knew how to turn off their super chats. I'm pretty sure if you have a computer, it's possible. Pretty sure it's not impossible, that's for sure. Now, we will not be showing the time that Justin decided to take pictures from a video of Kylie Rodney being found in her car in the water and zoomed it in, tried to clear it up and see what else was in there. We're not going to show that. It's been removed by him. I'm sure it's still around somewhere, but yeah, that would never be shown here.
I know what time it
You guys have been
is.
following from the beginning, but if you
I'm
haven't,
coming.
Ziggy has told us all about how she doesn't even want to talk to Don Wells. He shouldn't even be on the internet. Well, let's take a look at this. If you haven't watched from the beginning, it's best to rewind because some of these do tie into one another as we go along here. Thank you guys so much for hanging in for so long. This has been a long one, and it was a lot of work putting all this together, but it's
let's
worth
go
it.
to the Betty.
Documentation.
Reason for that. It's
I can talk. I can find two pages on these kids.
Hey, T. Marie.
Johnson Titties. I said Johnson Titty. That's so.
Johnson City, baby.
Oh,
Johnson
nonsense.
titties. Love it.
That Prayer Garden, I think I talked about her twice, if that. I'm trying to remember. It's hard because you just want to jump through that screen, and I'm telling you what, that is one. I'd have no problem. I can't. That woman is. Yeah, Tragedy Pimps Exposed. It's got some really good videos. Got another one where it shows longer clips of what these guys do. I might show some of that tomorrow. I don't know. I have to go to Jacksonville tomorrow. Freaking pumping that damn truck. Yeah, the truck's not fixed. You know, they did not fix it. And this is day 3, no phone call. So we're just showing up there tomorrow. That's a major dealership. It is not a tiny dealership. It is a big dealership. There is no reason we cannot reach anybody in that service department and that nobody can return our call. We paid them assholes over $3,000 and my truck is still not fixed. And that doesn't include all the other money it cost us in rentals and Ubers and tow truck. I'm pissed. I'm gonna pull Betty. I'm gonna take a bag of something with me and some food in my mouth so I don't. Play.
Eberg, I'm not a tragedy pimp.
Oh, you are. Ziggy, you are.
I'm not a tragedy pimp.
You know it's hard out here for a pimp.
There's
There's a reason why they're not growing. There is a reason for that. It's because they are disgusting, vile individuals that are using these parents for profit. They call me a tragedy pimp, but when do you see me pimping parents on my channel? When do you see me pimping victims' families on my channel? When do you see
All the time, Betty. You are a crime tourist. You go and take pictures and videos of these towns for no God-forsaken reason. I mean, you're a crime tourist.
see me pimping suspects on my channel?
That's what you say is your job. So
Yeah.
every day, bitch.
Yeah, really. Isn't that your job? Isn't YouTube your job? That was the best time I ever had reviewing that idiot Spanky Boy. Is that one when he was going to Daisy and he was dressed like, because he took that character from Vaughn and Dre. Dressed like his Pearl. And, yeah. Because I really cut on him bad. In a fun way. And it wasn't even him. It was what he was playing. It was the Cow Sisters panels. I don't know how they do that day in and day out. Nobody knows what anybody's saying. Everybody's talking about something different, and everybody talks to everybody. You don't have an idea what the hell's going on, because neither do they. But yeah, that wasn't because of anything he did. It was because of what he was playing. So really, that's not kudos to him either. Because if it was just him, we'd have been sleeping.
Monetized. I'm getting there. Smiley's monetized. Annabella talked me into it after all these people tried to talk me into it. Annabella.
Girl, you're blaming Annabella for your monetization and exploiting of Summer Wells? Nah, it's you. It's you.
Yeah, totally.
I think it's best to just own it.
We get there. Get there. I was like, just
what the hell is all that?
Amy Height, our super sticker train conductor. And thank you so much, Amy, for hopping aboard, for starting the super sticker train. We love it.
Tyler made the cut.
It's the tricker train. It's that tricker train where I trick you into giving me money by talking about Jesus. Oh, Lord. Look at that money rolling in. Come on, Tyler. You're full of shit. You exploit people and missing children and tragedies. I haven't checked on you for a while. Maybe I should. This is an old one.
If you guys want to hop aboard the train.
Oh, he's not changed. Please do check on him. Yes. Do another good video. He needs the attention. He's not changed. He's still a tragedy pimp and a liar.
The train takes off now.
And a manipulator.
How?
And a wannabe Bible thumper.
It'd be great if in the next 12 minutes we get 12 more people. Wouldn't that be great? 12.
And just for reference, let's take note of his title.
12 more people on the super sticker train in the next 12 minutes. I think we can do it.
I'm telling you, Revival, isn't that something? I don't know how she didn't make it. I don't know how she didn't make that cut. I think we should boycott because she didn't make that. Hey, Mystery.
It's told for them.
Oh, not her again. We're almost done, guys. 15 minutes or so.
And where it's not about the clicks, the likes, the views, the money. That's the one thing that really upset me the most when I came to YouTube, right? Is aim for these YouTubers that I was particularly on at the time was all about the dollars. They didn't care about the truth. They didn't care about anything.
Yeah.
And
it sucks about that truck, I'll tell you.
This is exactly what you got hating on our backs right now. They want the
Oh my God, there's no truth coming from your channel. You guys know. I get crazy near the end. We're almost done.
Here, look, you can hug.
Yes. Is your mama? Do you guys want to take a selfie?
Wait. What was that? What was that?
Did I share Tragedy Pimps link?
Now that I just went back and
I need
looked, is
to.
the Will You Marry Me Leilani
And
sign.
I'll put all these videos in
Wow, you guys
description.
are losers.
Here, Jimmy, no, keep it over there first. Yeah, just grab your phone.
Okay.
I'll take a photo with you.
That is awesome. Look at that.
Look at this one.
Bunch of them.
Yeah.
So I told you, justice for Quentin. We about to line this road up. Okay.
Bama Brat, yes, I did. I absolutely gave out wrong information, false information. I absolutely did because of a troll. Because of a troll. Or trolls, plural.
No, because of you, Betty. Because you don't vet nothing and you're happy to spread rumors and lies.
Right? But you condemn me.
That's Tragedy Pimps Exposed link right there. She has some really good videos. But I'm gonna put all these videos in the description after.
And not the bad actors. So shame on you. And you know that to be true. You know absolutely that to be true. And it's disgusting that you're here trying to defend their actions and condemning mine. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. The father.
Shame on them because you put out the wrong information. You were being corrected as you were putting it out in your chat, and you still ignored it. And now it's somebody else's fault for you, out of your own mouth, saying those words. Wow, that's a powerful that's a powerful troll, Betty. That's a powerful troll.
Had some charges in the past.
The thought that you thought you weren't a bad actor is what occurred to me first.
The movie and Hulu. I don't have Hulu. I wish I could afford it because I was so heavy as a life coach. Just do the $25 tier. I still talk to you. If you're on the lower tier, I still do the session.
You know, I just seen a message from Molly where, of course, she went out after a Patreon, and she charges them people $100 an hour to talk to her. Why would someone pay that? What the fuck? I don't get it. I cannot wrap my head around it. But, you know, Malls, you don't probably have as many Patreons as you want people to think. You never did. But you probably have a lot less now, especially, you know, since your YouTube's nothing. And we all know 13 people watching you on Kick's not paying the bills. Nobody even cares about you on Rumble. Facebook, you're just, you know, you're not liked. Everybody's made videos about you over there. I wouldn't be so quick to throw out Patreons that are willing to pay you that money. Just saying. Might want to take a little advice.
I'll still talk to you.
Yeah, I somebody sent me a clip. Wait a minute. Somebody sent me a screenshot of I'll get it. It was fun. I was like, why would you want to pay somebody like her $100 to talk to you? Are you freaking serious? Okay, this is a post from Molly Go Lately. I'll share it. I think I can. Let me see. All right, let me stop sharing this. Oh wait, there's the best part of Molly coming up. Let's finish that, then I'll show it real quick. But I gotta hurry up because Toasty's going live and I gotta tend to my kids. Okay, let me back it up 5 seconds. All right, there we go.
That's the best.
You just.
What the
I feel
heck?
like many of you guys should know that.
What the heck was she doing? Was she just making? She wasn't really burping, right? Okay, let me show you this real quick. But I'm like, I don't think you should be throwing people out. You know, just my opinion. I don't know. I don't think you should be throwing people out. I mean, not when, I just never believed she had the support she claimed anyway. But she lost a lot, no matter what she says. Because if she wouldn't have, people would have been following her to kick, and a lot didn't. And it is what it is. I mean, sorry, but she did herself in. Nobody did Molly in. Molly did Molly in. She got too big for her britches and thought she could say what she wanted to say. And it didn't go that way. Okay. This was the post. This Bella Karen. Well, Karen is her name. She talked my head off for an hour and a half, and I was having a hard time understanding why she was so extra on the phone, trying to tell me a whole bunch of information about Dre. It definitely looks like a setup. I have thrown her out of my Patreon, and now she is questioning why. Here are the receipts or proof that you can see that I spent over an hour talking to her. No refunds. My sessions cost $100 per hour. She keeps calling after I have blocked her and told her to take care. Honestly, Michelle Sabate reminds me of her. Let's RDZ know about this, please. Okay. She's pissed. Yeah, set up. In other words, Miles, you dropped the ball again. But yeah, she's charging $100 an hour. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, you can lose monetization on one channel. Well, it depends if the monetizations are attached to just one AdSense account, because I think the AdSense account's what loses monetization. It depends on how you set it up, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, you can have two different accounts. Or you can have two different channels and lose monetization on one but not the other one. But when you're banned, period. You're not supposed to have a YouTube channel. YouTube really needs to start enforcing that one, because nobody cares about losing their channels. They just come back as someone else. Not me, man. I don't want to lose my channel. I don't want a different name. I don't need my channel in anybody's name but mine. She charges that, but talks about herself. Sorry, but not paying either for her to do that. Yeah, I can't wrap my head around that. I don't get people that, I don't know. Maybe I'm just, I'm a penny pincher, I don't know. I'm tight with, I don't believe in throwing money away, but maybe to some people she is their life roach. I don't know how else to put it. Yeah, it does, Remy. You're right, it sure does. Because they're going to get the 1099 just like we all get. I don't understand none of these people. I don't. Betty's due for a rant. She was holding it in too well today. She had to put food in her mouth to do it. But she's due for another rant here because, we all know. Whether Betty wants to face it or not, we all know she didn't bother to show up in a Zoom court meeting. And Bets, I gotta ask you, you're like a master mechanic according to you, and your car's still in the shop? I mean, you said you've changed motors. You couldn't fix it? I'm just asking a serious question because you say you can fix it all. You can change the motor, the fuel tank or fuel pump, the water pump, all that stuff. What's up? See, I was going to go to you about my truck. I mean, I had to head mechanic work on my freaking truck at a major dealership, and it's still not right. So, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. I think I'll go back to the dealership. You can't even figure out what's going on with your own. And of course, it's got to be in the computer system. Yeah. But they don't want to listen to that. But yeah. Okay. Changed motors. That takes a minute. To be honest, she doesn't have the equipment to do. Well, according to Betty, she can do it all. She's rebuilt them. She's put in water pumps and fuel pumps and all kinds of stuff. Carburetors. Yeah. She can do it all. She can do electrical. She can wire her house. She showed us. She put a ceiling fan in. She changed the faucet. She's a plumber. She can plumb the whole damn thing too. She's got a lot going on there. And a roofer. We're going there in the morning. I have a doctor's appointment in Jacksonville. So we're going there in the morning, and we have to be down there anyway. So it's like one exit away. So we are definitely going there in person. And I'm just going to be nice and have a little bag of something with me and keep something in my mouth and just let my husband do the talking, because I might rip him a new face. And if they have to keep my truck, which I'm sure they're going to have to, because they clearly didn't put it on analyzer and check what they should have checked. They are going to give me a loaner car this time, because I'm not leaving until they do, if they take my truck. I'm not being nice about this shit no more. And I am not renting another car. No. Not happening. But I'm gonna make sure I have, I'll do it calmly as I can be. But I'm gonna rip him a new fucking face if he doesn't give me some straight answers. I really am. There's no excuse to not get a call back in 3 days from somebody who just picked up a truck from you that you claimed to have fixed, that spent thousands of dollars, and you didn't fix it right. Answer the freaking call. Doesn't take that long. But they keep sending me this survey to do about their service. I'm going to have fun with that. My husband, hey, that girl. Thank God my husband can do all that, because, I'll even wake him up to kill a palmetto bug. I cannot with them things. They are the nastiest freaking things on this earth. They are nothing but cockroaches on steroids. I can't. Can't do palmetto bugs. Nope. Well, my husband does everything. So, though I sometimes wish we could just get a handyman, because my list is so long and he works so much and he works such a weird shift. He really doesn't have time in the morning before work. He has a couple hours, and then he doesn't get home until nighttime. So then it's, you can't, you're not gonna want to tear apart your bathroom at 10 o'clock at 11 o'clock at night, and then the weekends go so fast. I'm coming. Okay, guys. Burnt Toast is going live. I want to go to hers. But I thank everybody. Okay, I'm done, guys. I'm coming. Again? Okay. I told you he'd be hungry. He's an eating machine. The kid can eat all the time. But I'm going to end this because I want to catch Burnt Toast. I thank you guys all for joining me. Thank you, mods. Thank you for the membership renewals. Thank you for the super chat. And I'll see you guys over in Toasties. All right, guys. Thank you. Sorry for a quick ending. Bye.